Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 2025 Risk of Rain 2 Monster Tournament 1v1. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. What's going on, everyone? Red Shot first in here so freaking fast, dude. It is gonna be unbelievably hype. A dog, I won't be able to talk as much, but I'll be a viewer and drop the Discord. A G, for sure. Ethan, it is time. No, I hit it too early, though, ladies and gentlemen. We got Shadow, sure is. Who is the current VIP? That would be Axel. Won it last stream. Friendly friend, how are we? I got a drown already and some Hi-Am Olds, Hi-Am news. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. Did I get everyone? Did I say hi to Shadow? And then on the YouTube side, Commando, Fizz in here. Hello, hello. Angelic Icy Flame. How we doing? So, today is going to be goddamn fun. Because there are multiple things that I have done here to make this year's Monster Tournament just that much better. There were two issues that we had last year. The first issue being aerial enemies had a big advantage over ground enemies. If you haven't seen last year's, leave now. I'm about to spoil the ending. The final was between our beautiful Z Construct and our beautiful Overloading Worm. Now, or listen to Christmas music? Oh my god, it is. What the fuck? Don't ever let me do that again. Do not ever. Stole Your Girl Part 2? Way better. What happened last time? Z Construct versus Overloading Worm. How I did it last time, there were 6 rounds of the tournament, and each round took place on that corresponding stage. So round 1 was all the stage 1 maps. Round 2 was stage 2 maps. I don't know if you guys noticed. I found it fun. And then round 6 was on stage 6. It was on the moon. I couldn't put them in the mithrix arena because the worm would just go down the tree. And then so we just did it on the bridge, but the Z Construct went way up here and the worm just dilly-dallied about and got smoked. However, there was a new map added to the game known as Reformed Altar. That is our counter to our Z Construct use. I tested a little Z Construct versus Overloading Worm action, and I didn't even finish the battle, but it was close. Okay. I'm stuck in the past because of buffering. Oh no, Shadow, I hope it gets better. Surprise, what's up, Smarty? What's up, Darkness? How we doing? But that is the counter to issue number 1. We don't have to worry about them being too far apart. There's a ceiling on Reformed Altar, and it's kind of low. So we'll do that for aerial enemies. Issue number 2, we couldn't see health bars. And I tried my best to implement it last year, couldn't do it. This year, I have figured out how to do it. So we can see health bars of both enemies at the same time, which is going to be electric. We can see who's winning, if somebody makes a comeback, how close it was at the end, which we didn't have last year, which is very exciting. I am Shadow, but YouTube version. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's the vibes. I figured out in Aerial, there's these like kind of niche team things. I have to go team neutral and then put one on the lunar team and one on the monster team, and it works, and it's going to be fucking awesome, let me tell you. While we're here, okay, let me bring you over to the bracket. All right, let me show you what we got going on. Reformed Altar is also a pretty sick looking map. I agree. Also, I don't know if you noticed, there's no face cam here. I mean, I guess you didn't notice because it was in the full cam. There will be no face cam and no chat on the actual, like, stream itself, just because I didn't want it to be in there. Yeah, the Beetle. Beetle's at the bottom. I think we all saw it coming. Beetle seed 64. I reseeded everything. I don't want to talk too much about it. I know we have an ad going on right now. It'll be done in about a minute. But I'll talk a little bit about the seeding. I'll talk about it again afterwards. But we're going to go straight down in order. Today is round 1. There will be 32 matches today. And hopefully they all go very smoothly. Survivors were in there last time. And now all the new ones are in there. So we're going to have False Sun in terms of the Survivor and the Boss. We'll have all the new stuff. Has he finished any 8s? Not the new guys. What's up, Man Up Gaming? I have done E8 Gold pre-Seekers of the Storm, but I have not done E8 Gold post-Seekers of the Storms. I gotta get Seeker, False Sun, and Chef up to E8, but I think I'm gonna wait for the rework. Pretty sure. What's up, Icy Flame? Rooting for Grove Tender. Grove Tender's up there on the high list. I don't want to wait until the ad is over. Climb lies. Hey, it's technically lying, okay? We need to work on that. It'll be back, I promise. But let me pull up the thing here. It's live right here. These are all the matchups. We'll go through them and show you kind of what's going on. So, obviously, we have a lot of matches to get through. We'll go through all of them today. We'll go through round 1. I will also stream round 2, so we get to our final 16. I will then not stream anymore. I don't want to spoil it in a VOD, so we are essentially going to have it be the Sweet 16 and on. I'm recording on my own, and it'll be up in the actual video itself. Guru the Lucky is going to be absurd. Yeah, so that's why I have this up. This is the Excel sheet with all 64 monsters seated, and then we have another list. What's the thing the Nightbot said? I had that for my Eclipse climb. Anyone could type !climb and see my progress on the climb. We finished it, so I had it be like, yay, we did it, but now we gotta go back and do it more. There will be marbles at the end of stream though. After round 1, we'll do a marbles run for sure. These guys are not participating due to injury, all right? For the sake of their privacy, I will not explain what the injury is. I want to keep their privacy under wraps. But we only have one of the Twisted Scavengers this year. Twip the Devotee let us down last year, so Gura the Lucky has slipped into our 3 seed. We got rid of Geeps and Gips, because we have a Gup. So, we know Gup sitting down here at 29 seed. We got rid of all the guys with no legs who can't move. They just don't need to be here, quite frankly. They're not needed. And then the Suicide Squad here, Jellyfish, Void Reaver, and Void Infestor were not included. The reason they are not included is we need a nice crisp 64. If it's more than that, it gets messy. There are bye weeks. It's a whole thing. So we are, just these guys not participating this year due to new enemies being added. But we have all of the survivors somewhere in here. Is the seating perfect? No, and that's what makes it fun. So, without further ado, should we get into round 1, which is Z Construct versus the Beetle? Definitely rooting for the Bison, but if it loses, we can still get the stake. Go Beetle, go. I hope the Beetle wins. Dude, imagine. And get in the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Get the freak in there. Go click on that link. Let me show you, by the way, how we're going about this. I did a lot of testing to get this to work. Let's get in here. We will do Gambas almost every round. Will I do a gamble on Beetle versus Voidling? No, I'm not going to gamble that, okay? We're just not going to do it. So, how this is going to work, we are going to choose our map for each round. Any aerial enemies, we will go to Reformed Altar. But until then, we can kind of choose whatever map we want. Throw out a map. The first one I see is round 1. Won't be the moon. Go. Any map. That'll be the first match right now. Abyssal. Done. Done. Smarty got there faster. Abyssal Depths is the first map we are doing. This is Voidling versus Beetle. And what I do, get into here. I have God Mode, Infinite Skill, Sprint, Disable. I kill everything on the stage. Everything's dead, nothing can spawn. Now we go find a spot for them to battle. Which, I don't know. This is actually a pretty good spot, can't lie. That's not bad. Favorite map of the entire game. It is a good one. Oh, you know what I didn't do, though? Wait, hold on. Do I have it installed? Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to install first person. Because I got to install first person. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Hello again. I have to do it really quick. That was the one piece I forgot to add last time, or this time around, is I need first person installed so I can go into first person and then not have any issues with that. We get first person. There it is. So rigged. Beetle would have won if it was on spools. I don't know about that one. Thought it was Z Construct versus Beetle. It is. That is the first one. Oh, I'm rooting for Beetle, Jellyfish, or Lemurian. I think Fizz is just saying in general. I don't know if they're going to take the dubs, because if we take a look here, right? Let me just to take a look at the seeds, right? To see how they're doing. I don't know if these guys are getting it done. And unfortunately, Jellyfish is not in the tournament. It's very unfortunate. He couldn't be there. He had a family emergency he had to get to. Was unable to make it today, which is very unfortunate. But we will mourn the loss of Jellyfish in this tournament. It was the 64 seed last year. So, you know, maybe it'll make a comeback in 2026. We'll see. Let's get back into Risk of Rain 2 now that we have our first person on, and we'll start round 1 right the freak away. Currently working on the character model. Ooh, that'll be very fun. I'm excited. But this is going to be kind of a chill stream, I'm going to be so honest with you, because we're just going to be, I mean, it's going to be a lot of setup, and then we're going to watch a pretty quick battle, and then it'll be more setup. So, pretty chill to everyone. I'm going to be real. But here we go. Grove Tenor will face Aubrey. That'll be interesting. Ooh, is that, that is a rematch from last year. They fought last year, too. And now I should be able to go like this. What the hell is the first person, button? No, first person redux. L. Oh, there you go. It is L. Alright, let me kill everything on the map. We're also going to go to settings and turn off the in-game HUD. Now, before we do anything, I want to make sure that I want to make sure we can still see damage numbers if I do that. So let me just spawn little alloy vulture if I hit him. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Beautiful stuff. Here we are. We'll go in this little area, beautiful things, and we'll be good to go. Make strong enemies fight other strong enemies. That'll happen later in the tournament by default. That is for sure. So, let me just do a show one. I love the speed lines are still on. Yeah, with Mercenary, it's awesome. Oh god, first person clips, that'll be actually a lot of fun. Let me show you what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do it. So I need to be on the team of neutral. Then I go here and I select monster. I will then spawn, let's say, a beetle guard. There he is, and there's his health. His health will be there the whole time. Then I go over here and I spawn, ooh, what is that, a bighorn bison? I go to the lunar team and I spawn it. They immediately will hate each other. We get to see both health bars as they fight. The bison's gonna be stinky here, and we're gonna watch the fight. This is essentially how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do some colorful commentary, try to make my camera work not super jarring because it's a little bit weird, and we'll see who wins. You can see the damage numbers, you can see the health bars. They hate each other. They'll never focus on me. It's perfect. And yeah, this isn't one of the battles, but oh. This isn't one of the battles, but it is a fun one. We'll wait this out just to see who wins for funsies, but we'll get into the next one in a sec. Can enemies 1% crit? Not that I know of. I don't think they can. What are they doing? Dude, sometimes they're just lazy and don't feel like battling. These are like really suboptimal enemies for each other because the bison sucks and the beetle guard like misses them a lot. But I think beetle guard takes this one pretty handily. But it is actually pretty close. I don't know who I have ranked higher, but that'll do it. Beetle Guard wins the test round. And then I can kill all mobs, everyone dies, and now we're vibing. That's how it's going to work. Pretty clear, pretty easy. Shall we get into round 1? Now, there is a slight advantage to being spawned in first, because during the spawn animation, the other enemy can attack you before you realize it's there. So, the higher seed will always be spawned first, which means we start Lunar Voidling. I don't know what phase Voidling this is. Pretty sure it's just 1, and I'm okay with that. But here we are, Voidling, and the minute I spawn this beetle, it's go time. I'm gonna spawn it over here. Where are we? Here we go. Monster. Ladies and gentlemen, the first round, Voidling versus Beetle. I think this one will be quick, and it's over. There it is. Voidling wins. I mean, it's going to be like that for a couple of these battles, for sure. Give me a B, give me an E. He's dead. Okay, and that's round 1. And that's simple, right? Round 2, however, so if we go back to here, Z Construct takes round 1 with ease, and we move on to Elder Lemurian versus Seeker. Why did Voidling do 4 damage? I think because it's a boss enemy, it actually does not a lot of damage because it, what do you call it? Like it has to level up more, I guess. I think it's different than other enemies. Shouldn't the higher seeding be getting spawned second so stronger enemy gets disadvantaged? That's a good question. what do you guys think? Do you guys think we should give the advantage to the underdog or the advantage to the top dog, the higher seed? You did great, Beetle. Don't let them hit you. What do we think? Am I missing something that was not a Z construct? Oh. Nah, you're right. You're just dumb. I mean, I'm just dumb. All right. Well, that was a good practice round. It is Z construct versus Beetle. Let me reset. And we're going to jump into there. Okay? That was a good point. It's a good point. Long day at work. Can't lie. But we're in here. Z construct. I think because it's a Beetle, it doesn't matter. But I am going to do... You know what? Let's do caves. Right? Let's go in the caves and battle it, so that the Z construct doesn't have a huge advantage. Let's go over to this area, actually. This is perfect. All right, Z construct in here. Does that mean we get to the YouTube intro again? Actually, there is a whole other intro, but I will do that in recording on my own. I'm late. What's up, Turtle? Get back in the ring, Beetle. Indeed. All right, so we'll go monster first. Before I do it, though, just to make sure everyone has the right amount of advantage. We have the advantage, the higher seed or underdog. I'm going to do a quick poll. Yo, Turtle. You're a freaking legend, dude. Who got the sub? Incompatible amphibians? Turtle. Turtle, my guy. My dude. My goat. Thank you, my good sir. Enjoy the sub, incompatible amphibians. And I got you with the drowned smarty. Turtle, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I wish there was a turtle enemy in this game so we could have it in the tournament. I would just name it Turtle, or Mischievous Turtle. But all right, let's get in here, and let's actually do what we were trying to do here. So, for round one, man, who do we want to give the advantage to? I'm gonna get a poll. Turtle Survivor win, honestly. New poll. Advantage 2. Okay, who gets the advantage? Quick Twitch poll. Advantage to lower seed or higher seed? Who gets the advantage here? I'm going to give you 1 minute. Start poll. Because, well, I'm going to know. Because some of these are going to be really close, right? Elder Lemurian and Seeker, that's a really close battle. Elder Lemurian's 32, Seeker's 33. That could be very close. The Beetle doesn't need advantage. He's a kind guy. True. True, he doesn't need an advantage. Ooh, it's a close battle right now, 2-3. YouTube, you can vote on this too. So, Turtle is a successor to Enforcer like Railgunner to Sniper. Trust me. Spoils of the Abyss coming 2027. That's actually a sick name for the DLC, I can't lie. Spoils of the Abyss. So go vote on Twitch. YouTube, let me know if I should give the advantage to the lower seed or the higher seed, and I'll include your vote in the overall poll. But it's 2-3 right now. It is a close one. With only like 10-ish seconds left. Can we do the Beetle Crystal Body Nail? I don't know what that is. A lot of these enemies, I don't really know what they are. We'll see what we mess around with. There's some funky ones in there. And it looks like advantage to the higher seed by 1. 3-2. We'll do the. I mean, they earned the seed, right? That's the benefit. All right, let's do it. We got to do Z Construct versus Beetle. I don't know what this guy is. We're not gonna do him yet. Here we are. So. Z Construct on the monster team. Bang. There he is. Oh. Okay. Don't be in the wall. Thank you. Spotted in to see with no fight. Alright, what's the Beetle up to? What's this guy? Oh. He's just got a weird looking head. I don't know what he is. But he's a weird dude. Alright, Z Construct here. Moment Hole is such a sick bat from. Yeah, true. I like that a lot. We can do that one for sure. Here it is. Z Construct is in. Now I gotta go to the Lunar team, and we go Beetle. Where is he? Z Construct versus the Beetle. There we go, and it's over. Z Construct wins. Oh, okay. All right, that is overkill. My dude, he's dead. Okay, that was a close one though. I think he tried his best. He really he put it to him. But you can't win them all. Now we can go over here and actually give the win to Z Construct, which is incredible. And now we got a good one. Elder, Lemurian, and Seeker. Give me a map. Shoot out a map. I'm using it. First one. First one I hear, I'm going there. Where are we headed? Moment Hole. Done. Hidden Realm of Moment Hole. Hopefully, I mean, I think if I'm in no clip, we shouldn't spawn the actual scavenger. I'm hoping that does not occur. But we can definitely spawn some stuff in here. This would be a fun one. Test scene. We're not going to do it in test scene. we cannot go to test scene. There are a lot, though. There's all these crazy ones. Crystal World, Title. Weird stuff. But, alright. Let's go to round 2. Elder Lemurian versus Seeker. Here we are. I got to remember to change the viewing. So, Elder, let me make sure I'm getting it right. I want to make sure I'm giving the higher advantage to Seeker. So, Seeker spawns first. You just spawn the scab you just killed? True. But then it might end the map. That's what I'm worried about. Where is Seeker at? This is always the tough part, is actually finding who I'm looking for. Seeker is in. I gotta go first person, too. There we are. Seeker is here. Let's get the health bar located. Can I see the health bar? Hello? Am I not on neutral? I am on neutral. Oh, I spawned them in as neutral. This is why it takes so long. It's such a... Oh. Shoot. Is that gonna break the map? Are we gonna start to get dark? Hold on. Do we get gambling? Yeah, this one I want to do gambling. I'm just gonna wait. Let me go over here. Is it getting darker? Oh, it is getting darker. We gotta go back in. It's such a pain in the ass. I have to leave. I'll catch you on the tube though. Absolutely. Good to see you, Turtle. Thank you again for the gifted sub. You're kind of a goat for that. I can't lie. All right. You don't have to do a moment hold. No, but I want to. It is fun. All right, we go here. We go here. We go here. I have to reset. I'm on neutral. We go here to monster. We go down to Seeker. This is what I mean. It'll be kind of a chill stream. It'll be exciting when things are spawned in, but until then, there's going to be a whole lot of nothing. Seeker. Then we go here to Lunar. Then we go to the first Elder Lemurian. Seeker versus Elder Lemurian in the net. Oh my God. Yo. Seeker almost has got just... You gotta move. Oh, Seeker, you gotta move out of there, dude. Elder Lemurian obliterates Seeker. Oh, my God. That was disgusting, dude. That was... Oh, he... Yo, he wants to smoke, dude. All right, we're gonna watch this out, actually. Are you gonna keep going? Now you're all done? That was a long trek for you? Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, no gambling? I did forget immediately. Can't lie. We'll have a lot of rounds to do that on. We'll have many rounds. Let me go and get our next one. Elder Lemurian with the ever so slight upset, which sets up a very fun next round. Grove Tender and Chef. I'll let you bet on it, but we'll do anything that's within like 5. We'll do a bet. So like even Heretic Railgunner, I could see that being a bet stage. Sneaker tried to break. Yeah, Sneaker I think tried a little too much. What stage are we going to now? Where are we headed? Did this just start? Yeah, we're just starting. We're doing round 1. What's up, Super Mad Cow? Roost? Done. Distant Roost. I'm gonna do this one. Chef, we all hate you. I think Chef's about to get cooked, I can't lie. No clip here. First person. Where's a good spot? We'll go right down in here. Right on this little area. Actually, no. Let's go up here. This will be a fun little battle area. Right up on the top. This is very battle-esque. So we have, what is it? Grove Tender and Chef. Grove Tender gets the, yeah, we're still in the bracket. Grove Tender gets the benefit of the doubt here. We'll get Grove Tender. Monster, where is he? Where's our little guy? Where's our little friend? Grove Tender. It is way harder than you think it is to actually see where it is. Grove Tender. What does a Grove Tender look like? I know it's on my screen right now. Gup? No, it's here. Grove Tender's in here. Here he is. Now we go to Lunar. Let me double check what the battle is. Chef. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Where's Chef at? Chef. Lunar. Grove Tender versus Chef. Oh, wait, did I forget to change the... Oh, there it is. Grove Tender versus Chef. Chef takes the first attack. Absolutely getting bodied by Grove Tender. Didn't stand a chance. Oh, no. That's disgusting. Let's go move him along. Grove Tender, well done. You're on to the next round. Aurelianite Captain. Gonna be a fun one. Oh, I can just search it, huh? That's actually a good point. Give me another map. Any map. Any map in the world. Grove Tender's so unbothered. Bro did not take a step. Falls? Done. Verdant Falls. Or Viscous Falls. I'm gonna do Verdant to start. We can do Viscous in a second. Here we are. Oh, I hope the no-clip doesn't mess up, actually. If I don't un-no-clip before I move to another stage, it can get all wonky. Luckily, it didn't, but... Next stage is Moon. Well, I don't know if we'll do Moon. We might just do Moon, because our final stage, who knows what it'll be. It'll be something. This is honestly a good spot for it. What do we have? Aurelionite and Captain. Here we go. Hey, Eggy the 7 with the subscription for 1 month. Thank you, my guy. I really appreciate that. You're kind of a G. Did you know that? Thank you so much. Oops. What was that? Oh, a Moon. Yeah, what a Chad. Maybe. Alright, who do we have? I forgot immediately. Aurelionite Captain. Aurelionite spawns first. We go into Lunar. I don't think it matters which one's which. I don't know which one of these is which. Oh, one of them's friend Aurelionite. I think this one is not. We have Aurelionite. Oh, I didn't kill everything on the map, though. Hold on. Sorry, Aurelionite. You gotta die. I gotta make sure everything's dead. I don't want an interference with the battle. Aurelionite here. I move to... Jeez, I can't see that. Monster. Who was it? Man, I keep forgetting. Captain. I feel like this one won't be long. Aurelionite versus Captain. Here are their health bars. This one will not last long. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Wait, the probe is going big time. The probe is putting in big work against the damage. Oh my gosh. Captain's actually surviving for so long. If Captain could do this, this would be the greatest upset in Risk of Rain monster tournament history. There's no way, right? Uh-oh. Captain, don't stand there. Wait, it's working. It's actually working. Captain's actually unironically doing this. Captain is actually doing... There's no way he pulls this out, right? Oh, no. Aurelionite with half health gone defeats Captain. That was a I did not expect that to be close. I did not expect that to be close at all. But there we are. I mean, man. Aurelionite moves on, but not by much. He didn't have his nuke, it's true. Oh, I should say, actually, good point. It is, random loadouts for every survivor, so it's completely random what they spawn with, which also means if they make it to stage 2 or round 2, that's random as well, so they might switch loadouts between rounds. Now we have False Sun Boss versus Lunar Chimera. Give me a stage. Give me a stage right now. Give me any stage. Artifact. I don't think Artifact works, actually. I would go there, but I think enemies just stand still on it. Everything would just fall. I can't do it. Aqueduct, we can do Aqueduct, though. I think an Artifact has so many, or the Reliquary has so many places to fall, and False Sun would get got for sure. Let's go to the front for this guy. This is a good spot, I think. We'll see if they use the pots to their advantage. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we'll find out. Here we go. We go Monster. Who's going first? We have False Sun spawns in first. I actually didn't check which False Sun was which. This is the Survivor one. I'm just going to do whatever this one is, because I'm going to be honest, it doesn't matter for this round. I'll check which one is which and do the strongest one. But this is going to be our first False Sun here. And there he is. Red bar is cool. It's the phases. Yeah, I just don't know which phase is which, you know? Because it's not in order. Like, Mithrix is not at all in order. They're weird. It is False Sun versus Lunar Chimera Exploder. We'll go to the Lunar team, which makes sense. False Sun, Lunar Chimera Exploder. I feel like this is going to be really bad for one of these two. I'm not going to spoil which one. Oh, Lunar Chimera is getting got. Do it. Do it, Chimera. You can do this. Get in there. Don't let False Sun fall. Oh, is he alive? Oh my gosh, he's still alive. There's no way. No way he takes his dub. There's no way. Let's watch. He's got the crystals in here. Oh, no, he's getting slapped around. It might be over. I think this one might be... Dude, he's got to attack, though. Oh, a whiff. Dude, he's actually doing... Why is he doing significant damage to False Sun? Oh, I'm getting moved. Is he dead? He died. He's smeared on the wall. Oh, no. I mean, hey, about a fifth of the health gone. Not too bad. Unfortunate. That might have even been, like, the last phase one. Because I think I had no abilities after that. Yeah, I don't have any abilities. That was the last one. Doesn't have his evil shotgun. That might have been, like, the last phase. Why am I moving? Ew. Because I can't dash right now. I can't even attack. I'm trying. See the sparkles? That's wild. Alright, well, we all saw it coming. False Sun Boss moves on. Mm-hmm. There it is. Proof that moving in a circle dodges everything? Yeah. What do we got next? Heretic Railgunner. Let me do a prediction here. Okay, because this one could be close. I'm just going to title it Winner. And we're going to do Heretic Railgunner. Alright. You have 1 minute. Who wins this battle while I get it set up? Give me a map, though. Any map. Give me it now. Also, I'll show you. There's our updated bracket. Full Sun moves forward. And Heretic spawns in first wherever we are headed. Rail Point. I got you with Rally Point. We did actually just do a moment hole, funny enough. That was our second battle. I think you joined in literally the battle after it. But we did cook that one. We'll do it again for sure. But I do see Rally Point. And we are going to go to Rally Point Delta. Where is that guy? There it is. God, this could be close. Yeah, the survivors, I tried not to put them next to each other for seeds, because last year we had a lot of survivors facing each other, and this year we actually have very few of that. Hey, Theo Dragon King, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stuff. I also love this map for battles, because look at this. I mean, is this not freaking scenic over here? Isn't this beautiful? My goodness. Trust Railgunner? Dude, the Railgunner AI did it dirty last year. So we're going to see how it goes. Heretic goes in first, though. Monster. We go... Where's H? Heretic spawns in. Now we come down here. We go to Lunar and Railgunner. Where is Railgunner at? Railgunner versus Heretic. Who takes the dub? Railgunner charging up a charge. Oh, my God. Ew, dude. Holy shit. Railgunner wasted no time getting around to that. That was crazy. Jesus Christ. I mean, Railgunner wins that one. Goodness. Holy moly. Let's go in here. Railgunner with a big upset moving on to face False Sun Boss, which I don't think is a crazy one. I don't think that's a crazy battle. That could be closer than we think. Imagine it moves on, though. We got Imp Overlord, Blind Pest. We all know how it's going to go. There's not going to be a Gamba for this one. I'm going to tell you that for sure. Now let's get in here. Where are we going next? Give me a map. Give me a map quick. Immediately. Where are we going? Sanctuary? Yo, Smarty's so fast. It's actually crazy. Which one's Sanctuary? Wait, am I dumb? Sanctuary. What the hell is a Sanctuary? Sanctuary? Oh, wait, Sanctuary. Wait, no, I'm thinking, where the hell is Sanctuary? Oh, Aphelion Sanctuary. Yep. Where is that? Where'd I put that? There it is. Good call. Good call. I forgot that existed. Bro, Risk of Rain player. I was so confused, dude. All right, let's find a good battle spot. Oh, over here for sure. With Teleporter in the background. You know what I am going to do, though? Where's Teleporter Particles? Particle scaling off, so it's not as obnoxious. Yeah, this is a really good spot. All right, we are doing... Who is it? Imp Overlord spawns first, of course. I mean, obviously. Imp Overlord, I think, is a sneaky guy. I think Imp Overlord could put some serious damage into the tournament today. Imp Overlord is in. And we're going to move over here. You just stay there, my guy. And then, what is it? Blind Pest. That's brutal. Where's our little Blind Pest friend? Up, Blind Pest. Imp Overlord versus Blind Pest. This one's going to be pretty fast, I think. Although aerial enemy... Okay, well, if you're going to be an aerial enemy and run into the one melee attack this guy has, you deserve the loss. That's tough. That's tough. If you're dying to Blind Pest, that's embarrassing. If you can kill an Imp Overlord, but you're dying to a Blind Pest, what do you do? You know? Wait, could you spawn Brain Dead until both participants are spawned? I could technically, but I can't. That's not like a toggle after the fact. So like if I spawn in a blind... Oh, wait, never mind. That was stupid. If I toggle this on and spawn it, it'll spawn in and never move. But then if I untoggle it, this guy's already spawned in, Brain Dead. So unfortunately, no. I do take a lot of thumbnails with the Brain Dead for sure. So there's no advantage anymore. There is an advantage for sure. There definitely is. Oh, I see what you're saying. If I did the brain, that would be smart. I would love that idea for sure. All right, here we go. Let's head over. Imp Overlord, to nobody's surprise, takes the dub on Blind Pest for sure. Add, yeah, I'm gonna wait. No worries. Lunar Chimera, Golem, and Huntress. Give me a stage. Any stage. Anybody give me a stage right now. Immediately. Bazaar. No shot we're going into the Bazaar. Let's try it. Let's try to go in the Bazaar. Let's see what happens. Hidden Realm, Bazaar in between. What are we facing off with? Lunar Chimera, Golem, and Huntress. That's not that crazy. I hope Newt doesn't get involved, but I might kill Newt. Did I kill Newt? Hold on. Yeah, I killed it. Okay, that's better. I had to do it. I had a Minecraft movie ad? Oh, no. I had a buddy who saw it. I haven't seen it yet. I don't think I will, but... Trenta, what's up, new breed? You know what's really funny? Is I forgot that I didn't have face cam on and just spent 5 seconds looking at the door that was closed. But it is closed. Look at that thing. So closed. Alright. This is actually a good spot. I won't do it for big enemies. This will work for the small guys. Your door's open. It's not. Okay. Alright. This is actually a fun place to do this. I can't lie. Let me go no clip. Nope. I need God mode or I'll kill myself actually. I think. And we got, who is it? Huntress and Lunar Chimera Golem. Golem comes in first, of course. And we'll put him on the Lunar team because, of course. We have Lunar Chimera Golem. Then over here we have, on the monster team, Huntress. Lunar Chimera Golem versus Huntress in the Bazaar, which is very fun. Huntress, you better get moving, my dude. You better get freaking... You might want to move. Hey, you have a blink ability? You might want to get that going. Okay. Hey, that's not going to work. Lunar Chimera moves on, for sure. You saw him in the chat, and I already knew him on bullshit. Yeah, big blink user for sure. Now, you know what might have happened there? I'm going to keep it real. Is, let me test something really quickly to make sure it didn't break. When I was doing a little bit of testing yesterday, after a while, enemies started to spawn and not move. So I'm just going to do, I don't know, monster. I'm going to put a beetle guard out here. Does he move around? See how he's not moving anywhere? I'm going to put another enemy here, and I'm going to see what oh, he is moving. Okay. Oh, we should be good. Alright. That was just a weird battle, then. We'll take it. What's up, Grounded or Murder? Me when I play Huntress. What if Huntress gets Warbot? Yeah, imagine. Goes over and prints. What's going on? We got a monster tournament. I did this on my channel last year, so if you haven't seen it, go watch. Where I did a full bracket tournament of every monster in the game, 1v1. We are redoing it this year, and Lunar Chimera moves on to the next stage. Alloy Worship Unit, which is a Seed 4, versus the Mini Mushroom. I think this is actually, funny enough, this is exactly the battle that happened last year, too. And give me a map! Immediately! Give me a map! Give me something there. Titanic Plains. Literally one of my favorite maps. It's so good. Fun fact, still haven't won with Huntress. This will be my last achievement on Steam. The fact that you haven't won Monsoon with Huntress is actually abysmal. It's such a good character. You disgust me. Let's do the battle right up here. This is a good spot, I think. Nice and open, not a lot of chests. I should have Sacrifice on, just so there's no chest, but it also doesn't really matter. Let me go here, here, here. Wink! I'm getting good at this. What's the battle again? What did I say? Alloy Worship Unit and Mini Mushroom. Alloy Worship Unit goes first. We go to Monster. Bang. I mean, that's a simple one for sure. Here he is. He's out. He's ready to game. Versus Mini Mushroom. You know what? I did it on Titanic Plains last time too. This is a full rematch. Mini Mushroom. Alloy Worship Unit, Mini Mushroom, Titanic Plains. Oh, hey, he's doing damage for sure. My guy, you do not want to stand there. It's over. There it is. That is... That's a tough one. That's a tough way to go. That is brutal. All right, well, that was a simple one. Everyone knew how that was going. Bang. Up next, we have a very close battle. Gup versus Bandit. Could go either way. That's interesting. Roost, I got you. We did a Roost already, but we don't need to get every single one before we return. I'm going to do the other Roost now, the other version. Bandit could farm Desperado stacks. That's huge. It's true. It's true. Where do I want him to fight? Actually, here's honestly a good spot. Is this open? I'm going to go back here. Yeah, we're going to go around. I like this area better. That'll work. Mini Mush. Rip Mini Mush. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. What was the battle again? Yo, I cannot remember these. Gup and Bandit. Gup goes first. Has the advantage here. Let's get our little guppy friend. Bonk. And then Bandit. This is going to be close. Do we count Gips and Geeps killing the Bandit as a Gup dub? We do. The reason for that being... Wait, I didn't kill everything on the map. Hold on. Sorry, boys. Because the Geeps and Gips are not in the tournament this year because I didn't have enough spaces. So this is included in the whole monster. Here we go. Lunar. Bandit. Where is he? Where's Bandit? Up top? way up here. Where is he? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I almost forgot to go no clip. L. Bandit versus Gup. Bandit going invisible, getting the behind the bat. Wait a minute, Bandit's destroying. Bandit's absolutely obliterating this. He can't see him. Ooh, big damage though. Is Bandit in the wall? Hello? You know, maybe we should have done it in the, maybe we should have done it in the actual map. Let's go in the real map. We're gonna redo that, because that didn't make any sense. We're gonna go over here. This is the exact place the Gup fought last time, too. Let's get our Gup back in, because I think because it's technically not open on the map, they're easier to fall out. Okay, stay where you are, my dude. Monster, here we are. Bandit, where we going? Here we are. Bandit versus Gup. Who takes the dub? Bandit can easily take this. If the AI, which is actually doing really well, does what it needs to do, the hemorrhage is in there, staying invisible during spikes. It does have to kill the Geeps and the Gips, but wait a minute. Wait a minute, Bandit's cooking. Let Bandit cook right now. Let's take a look at the health. Oh my gosh, gone already. Bandit, oh, Bandit's low though. Bandit's low. Oh, this is gonna be really close. This is going to be an absolute battle. Oh, Bandit, do not get that. Oh my gosh, Bandit screwed up. The Gup wins. That was close, dude. That was close. Gup gets the advantage and moves on. But man, Bandit almost had it. That's why the Gup is seated so high. Seated as high as it is. It's near the Lunar Chimera Golem range. But hey, I think this is over. I don't think this one's going to go anywhere. That was close. I should have done a Gamba for that one too. But alas, missed our opportunity. We'll do another one for this one for sure. That was very close. Spools? We'll do some spools. Void Devastator and Stone Golem. And I got you with a Drown, my guy. You gotta trust that I'm doing it, because I'm not face cam, but I am. You gotta believe. So close. That was an absolute battle. That was down to the wire. No clip off. We'll go to Sulfur Pools. Beautiful stuff. Let's remember to kill everything. Wait for it. Die, 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 die. No clip, bang, L. Let's find a good spot for the battle. Where do we want to go? Let's go over here. Right on this edge. This will be good. Still can't believe I only found out about crowd control today. I know, it's kind of sick. So this is between Void Devastator and Stone Golem. We'll go to the monster. We go all the way down. Now, one of these guys is an ally one. I'm going to do the non-ally one, I think. Yeah. Void Devastator. I could go underground, but this guy's too big to go underground. And Lunar Stone Golem. Where'd he go? Hello? Did I miss him? I might have missed. I think I missed. There it is. Stone Golem, Void Devastator. This is going to be relatively fast. Unless Stone Golem can put up one of the greatest upsets you've ever seen in the history of the game. Void Devastator with that much higher seed. Ooh. Guys, it's a battle, all right? We're not turning this into a weird thing. Get it? Stop doing that. No flirting. No stop. You guys, stop. We can't. This is a PG video, okay? This is PG. Why are you hugging him? Yo, if the Stone Golem pulls out, what is happening right now? Pulls out the victory. I didn't mean to stop there. What are we, okay, so what are we doing, Void Devastator? What are we doing right now? Are you just gonna mess with him for this long? He's doing 15 damage to you, 17. Oh, he's moving again. Dude, it should not be this, like, weirdly close. All right, I don't like this hugging thing that you're doing. Stone Golem, unironically, doing a really good job. That was a big hit, though. Do not be near the wall. If you're close enough, you can take the win here. Stone Golem's on 1 health, dude. They're inseparable. Void Devastator is the name of my neighbor's chihuahua. Yo, the fact that this is, like, still going on is stunning to me. What are you looking at, dude? What are you looking at? Let's get involved. Controller disconnected for sure. Keep this in the video. This will all be in the video. I guarantee you. Oh, he's moving again. Oh, this could be it. This could be the end. No, he missed. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Come on. Get it done. Get it done, dude. Dude, the stone golem just staring into the space. Switch to mouse function. Nah, but he couldn't actually make this happen, right? There's no way he actually pulls this out. There's no shot. Big crab butt distracting the golem for real. This could be historical. Oops, I just moved. This would be the greatest you've ever seen. I think it might be over, though. There it is. Oh, and it's over. Void Devastator proves the higher seed, but man, I mean, Stone Golem, he gave it a shot for sure. That was brutal. All right, let's give him the W. 13-52. I mean, that would have been a crazy upset. It would have been nuts. How many of these fights have I missed so far? Can't believe I missed the start of this. This many. We're not even halfway done here. We're almost halfway done. You've missed probably 10, which isn't crazy. No worries there. The Moon. I saw Helminth Hatchery first. Ordinary Eye. Welcome on in, by the way. That was quick. Godzilla, I got you next time, though. Don't you worry. Well, it's whoever goes first, but who do we got here? Wandering Vagrant and Scorchworm. Okay, here's my question. Do we want a map that has some kind of a ceiling here? Actually, Helminth works. It has a kind of a ceiling. Scorchworm, Wandering Vagrant. Yeah, we'll do a Helminth here. I'm sure that won't be terrible. Because flying enemies have a huge bonus. Oh, okay, we gotta move. We gotta move. They have a huge bonus if it doesn't have a ceiling anywhere. Let's go to Helminth Hatchery. I'm rooting for the worm in the first half, just to get cooked by the booms. Yeah, this worm might get got for sure. Let's get in our zone here. Where's a good place to do this? It's kind of underground, but it's not like... Let's do it... I'm trying to find a place where the Wandering Vagrant doesn't have a huge advantage. Although I don't think it matters, but you never know. Let's do it over here. Let's do it right in this little area. There's stuff in the way, kind of. Wandering Vagrant goes first. So we go Monster all the way down. Here it is. Wandering Vagrant, and then right here, I go over and do Lunar, Scorchworm. Wandering Vagrant, Scorchworm. Who takes the dub? It is very one-sided for the Scorchworm. He can't really move much, but the Wandering Vagrant's probably going to stay in that fire for a long time. It's going to take a big upset, but it's not impossible work. Last year, we actually did see the Clay Templar really cheese the Vagrant out by being too close. If the Vagrant sticks to the ground like this, it might have a lot of trouble, actually. Wait a minute, this is getting interesting. If the worm stays right below the Vagrant's AI kind of freaks out. It doesn't shoot down any sort of attacks or anything. The only benefit is that once that thing gets to half, we're gonna start seeing explosions. What's up, Princess Grandma? Let's go, Team Worm! Let's go, dude! Let's see. One bad gloop and it's over. Exactly. The benefit for the worm too is when that Genesis loop comes out, it could go underground if it times it perfectly. But I mean, it's a tall ask. Imagine the worm dodging the booms via tunneling. It would be impressive. The Scorchworm technically in the lead right now. I mean, the health-wise, definitely in the lead. Lots of fire. We are below that halfway point on the Vagrant now. We could start seeing some gloopage. Bounty of Polycheetah Worm. Oh, it probably is based off of that. Yo, if this Vagrant doesn't want to boom soon, we could be in trouble. We could be in for a huge upset. Scorchworm upset this early in the tournament would be impressive against a boss, a teleporter boss. We're not seeing a single gloop here. That's a lot of fire. That's 9 stacks of fire. Vagrant is not glooping right now. There's no explosion coming out. A single attack hasn't happened in about a minute 30. We've seen absolutely no movement. It's like the Wandering Vagrant does not even want to be here. Wait a minute, is he going to time it right? That's one avoided. That's one avoided explosion. Oh my gosh, this is going to be really close. This is going to be really close, actually. It's going to take 1 or 2 gloop explosions to kill that Scorchworm. You might want to get under the ground, my dude. Oh, that's a big one. Although, I don't think he can win, actually. That didn't do as much as I thought it would. Scorchworm could take the dub here. It's not going to take a whole lot more. Honestly, the Scorchworm would have to throw a little bit. He can totally tank another one if he comes up at the wrong time here. Which he doesn't. He avoids it again. It does not take much. If the Wandering Vagrant does not get the other moves under control right now, oh my gosh, is it over? He's got about 4 health left. This could be, oh my gosh, this could be a huge upset. Round 1 in the tournament could upset a huge number. Scorchworm, 1 more attack. Oh my god. Scorchworm moving on to round 2. Wow. Oh my god. What's up, Dawnstar? What a time to jump in. Dude, dodged 3 in a row. and took down the Vagrant. Are you kidding me? I mean, what are we doing? Those of you that hate worms out there, the Scorch Worm, I think you're valid for that. Wow. Well, let's head on over to here. A 20 to 45 seed Scorch Worm taking on Void Devastator. Better than the average Risk of Rain 2 player? Honestly, dude. That's crazy. What's up, Linky? Proves Scorch Worm is OP? Honestly. Vagrant, I gotta have him lower seeded. I keep thinking it's gonna go up in the air. Dude is not going up in the air. How much have I missed? About 11 games so far. 11 or 12-ish. Still a lot to go. No, I gotta go. Hey, don't worry. We'll be live, I think, next Wednesday with round 2, or we'll do it today. Either way, this will be a big video, so no worries. You can always watch the VOD, too. All right, give me a map. Let's kill this guy. Get out of here. Scorched Acres. Done. I freaking love that map, dude. Scorched Acres. And who is the next battle? Godzilla, you were just behind. I will do the moon, though. We should do the moon this round at least once, for sure. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. It's really not, but we get to see our first Scavenger. Scavenger could roll anything. We have no idea what Scavenger could end up rolling. That's the difference between Scavenger and Twisted Scavenger. Twisted is locked into items, whereas Scavenger can spawn with anything. I love Scorched Acres, but I hate the Scorch Worm spawn here. Yeah, that's a tough one for sure. Who is it? It is Scavenger. Let's see what the Scavenger spawns with. It's going to be extremely quick either way, but Scavenger is in. Tesla coil. Oh my god, Royal Capacitor. It's disgusting. And then we got a larva. All right, where's the larva at? Let's get him. Where is he? Scavenger versus larva. This is good. Yeah. No, we all saw it coming. Watch him roll Capacitor band. Well, let's see what other items were. I don't actually see. I see a Clug. I see. Is that Monster Tooth? He's got Capacitor. What else does he have? Hunter's Harpoon down here. Crowbar. Yeah. No, that was disgusting. Well, there you have it. Scavenger moving on. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that one was a simple one. Scavenger moving on. Now we have a very interesting battle. False Sun Player versus Brass Contraption. Now, Brass Contraption got a little bit more, a little bit more intensity, a little more damage, right? But False Sun, stronger, but doesn't have much damage. The moon, now here's the one time I'm not going to go to the moon, solely because the Brass Contraption. We have to do the moon when we don't have a flying enemy, or they can just fly away too much. So I'm not going to do the moon here. We could do Brass Contraption. What's something with like a little bit of a ceiling? Oops, that's not what did I do? How did I get here, my guy? Let me go back. Larva would have lost no matter what. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're 100% correct. All right, no clip off. Beautiful. Let's do a map with a ceiling. Now we can do, let's do one Reformed Altar, just because this could be close. And I want to give advantages and disadvantages to whoever I can. I want to make it as even as I can, I mean. So I'm going to go here, specifically in this area, which is this is the battle with the ceiling. This is the room I'm going to do for any sort of close battles with the ceiling. Then we'll do some Void Locust, some Moon, all that kind of jazz. So our battle this time is False Sun Player versus Brass Contraption. Now, False Sun Player has the advantage here, so we get to spawn him first. I think this is the right version. Now we have a Brass Contraption, which goes Lunar up to the top. I miss him? I think I missed it. I was getting ready. Here we are. Brass Contraption versus the False Sun Player. Brass Contraption is in the air. False Sun does have a laser and a couple of ranged attacks. Oh, wow. Wait, False Sun's actually putting it to him right now. Wait, does False Sun have regen? Oh, he does. False Sun has passive regen because if he gets rid of his spikes, this could be bad for the Brass Contraption. Oh, wait. It's over. I'm not the enemy, my guy. Thank you. Okay. False Sun moving right along in here. The overdog, if you will. But False Sun and Scavenger, I think, is only probably going to go one way. Okay. False Sun's kind of crazy. It's true. I think False Sun might have rolled pretty bad into Scavenger, but we could see him going far if he rolled something better. Maybe he pulls up a giant upset against a bad Scavenger. There's kind of no way to know. Next battle, Beetle Queen, Soulless Probe. I also don't want to do anything here with too high of a ceiling, because I could see the Soulless Probe getting a massive advantage here. So let's do maybe something without with a ceiling still. We'll do the moon for the next battle, which is Halcyon and Multi. But for now, let's grab something with some kind of... We could do same map. I could do Abyssal Caves again. I don't want to keep it, like, back-to-back the same. So we'll do Abyssal in the caves to have a little bit of a difference. Also, I hope the level doesn't mess anything up, but, you know, oh well. If it does, it does. Like, enemy level, you know? Where am I going? In here. Beetle Queen wins these? I think Beetle Queen does win these. If we're doing a place with a ceiling, I think Beetle Queen does win these. Unfortunately for the Soulless Probe. But you never know. We're going over here. We're going Monster. We're going Beetle Queen. Well, there it is. Then we're going right here. Hear me out. In Elder Lemurian Room and Aqueduct. Wait, that's actually sick. That's such a good smart play. I'm going to do that next flying enemy. Lunar. Not the Delighted Probe. I need a Soulless Probe, specifically. Where is it? There it is. Beetle Queen, Soulless Probe. Oh, wait a minute. Can Beetle Queen do anything here, or does Soulless Probe make a huge upset? Because those bounce right off of Soulless Probe. It's going to be up to whether or not Soulless Probe uses the best of his abilities, right? Oh, there's some damage. No, okay. That tickles, though. There is a ranged attack. This is going to be kind of close. I do think Beetle Queen takes this dub. But that's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a long haul, a long battle. Who aims their shots better? Because that is tickled damage here. If Beetle Queen can hit the shots, then there's a chance that the Beetle Queen takes it out. But at the moment, technically, Beetle Queen is losing. Your microphone's a bit silent? It might be a little, actually. It's kind of a good point. Let me turn it up just a little bit. That didn't do anything. Turn up your volume too, but I'll change it next time. Yo, I mean, the Wisp is doing it, dude. Now a speed up tool would be good? Honestly, true. Well, hey, let's just hang out, right? Let's just hang out and watch the show. Beetle Queen, do something! Probe is in the lead by kind of a significant margin. It's this consistent damage. It's a tortoise in the hare type of scenario. That's a good shot, though. If he can get a couple of spits out. Hey, Beetle Guard's not going to help you. Soulless Probe is actually playing this smartly and staying in the air. Oh, that's a huge bit of damage, though. That evens out the entire fight with that one shot. That's where the difference maker is. Can Beetle Queen aim the shots correctly? Because now it is tight. It is close. Soulless Control Unit now below half health. Beetle Queen still above half by a little bit. There's another Stinger. Can these spits come out correctly? Yeah, the Beetle Queen debuff working overtime right now. It is still close, though. I mean, it's about 50-50. Beetle Queen with a slight lead. The debuff is here. Now it's gone. These Beetle Guards are not going to be helping, that is for sure. That's going to be given somewhat of a ceiling to this map, so there isn't an insane advantage here. Uh-oh. Don't get too low, though. If you get too low, it is over for you. Move, bro. Just move. She sucks at throwing. There's a spit. Oh, that's big damage, though. That's a triple. Soulless Control Unit, or Soulless Probe, is in a tough situation. Can he bring it back? That is the question. We get another spit. We get another summon. Another summon. Although we already have the two Beetle Guards. They're not going anywhere. Beetle Queen, you better get locked in, dude. This guy is he's doing somersaults in the air, Beetle Queen. He's playing with you. Coming back down, though, could be the mistake we've been waiting for. Another spit comes through. Big miss. It's starting to get close again. Another miss. It's starting to get close. Look at the percentages. The Beetle Guards also do have to die as part of it, but I don't think that'll be an issue for the Soulless Probe. Beetle Queen, what is this aim? My dude, you cannot throw this hard. This is getting really close. This is getting really close. Another Stinger. Does the spit come through? You're getting dangerously close. Dangerously close, Probe. Oh, that's a giant hit. This is actually going to come down to the wire. Oh my, that's not him. That's the wall, Beetle Queen. This is going to come down to the wire. One or two more spit attacks hit this Soulless Probe and it is over. Beetle Queen, it just needs one connection. Soulless Probe cannot let up. You got to keep that laser going. Here comes another Stinger come through. No damage there. One spit could end it. This is getting really close. Oh, that was a fast one. Big miss, though. Another one comes through, and there it is. My goodness, that was closer than it needed to be. Holy smokes, dude. Wow, we got to start betting on all these. We got to start betting on every one of these things, dude. My goodness. That was close. Wow. All right. Beetle Queen, 12 to 53. Would have been a crazy upset. Beetle Queen moving on. Now we're off to the moon. All right. I bet a dead battery and a hair tie. Beetle Queen is crazy against anything on land, but useless against aerial. True. How close do you want to make it? Beetle Queen, yes. Dude, the Beetle Queen's here for the fun. All right. I also wasn't showing this. Beetle Queen moves on. We have Halcyon and Multi, and we're going to the moon. All right. We are going to commencement. We'll do it on the bridge. Battle on the bridge, all right? We could also do battle in here, but this is kind of dark, so we're going to do it on the bridge. Here we go. No clip. L. Schwink. Useless simps. Let's go to the moon. We'll do it right here on the bridge. It's actually kind of an iconic spot. Oh, it's like a tournament? Yes, sir. Also, what's up, average YouTuber? Is my voice quiet? I feel like it might be. Let me just, you know what I can do? I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. How about that? I got to go now. Goodbye. I'll def catch the video. Hell yeah. If we end up doing the second round today, then we'll do it today. If not, it'll be next Wednesday. So, no worries. No worries. It's fine. I feel like this is also pretty solid, though. It's a bit better. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Good, 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 good. All right, Halcyonite and Multi. We are here on the moon bridge. This is going to be a really cinematic fight right here with all this in front of us. So here we go. Halcyonite obviously comes first. Where is Halcyonite? Well, we got to go to Monster Team. Halcyonite is here. And now Multi on the lunar side. Multi versus Halcyonite. Who takes the dub? Halcyonite. Wait, Halcyonite's getting cooked. Halcyonite is absolutely getting cooked. The survivors, I think, maybe have a little bit of passive regen. It might just be False Sun. But Halcyonite absolutely getting shredded right. Oh my gosh. That was absolute destruction from Multi. Oh my goodness. I also, again, forgot to do a prediction. That one's on me, Chieftain. Eventually I'll get it down, I promise you. Wow, Multi with a pretty big upset on Halcyonite here. Multi moving on. Those swerves are brutal. Yeah. I mean, that was quick. That was very quick. I'm not going to do a prediction for this, okay? I know I said I'm going to do predictions. Not doing one here. Overloading Worm versus Hermit Crab. There will be no prediction. All right. We know what's going to happen. Somebody pick a map. Go pick a map. Kill everything. No clip. Swink. Where are we going? Where are we headed? Titanic again. Let's go the other Titanic planes this time. We did the first one earlier, and we got abandoned skin, which is kind of sick. Here we go. Whip. What do we have here? We have Overloading and Hermit Crab. Let's put them right in this little spot. Worm comes first here. Golden Dieback is so sick that I do want to do that, actually. But it'd be hard with the Worm, too. Here we go. We got... Where is he? Overloading Worm. And we head on over to Lunar for the Hermit Crab, which is... We have Overloading Worm. We have Hermit Crab. Who takes the dub on Titanic planes? Hermit Crab striking first. Wait a minute. It missed. I don't think this one's going to last very long. Hermit Crab, it might be getting schooled here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, if the crab somehow wins, I'm going to lose my mind. I think you're valid. I think you're valid that you would lose your mind there. Woo! Oh, the Worm takes it. That is a, what did we expect, Number 2 seed, the number 2 seed from the last year, okay? Second overall, I mean, he's going to move on. And I'm going to wait for the ad to be done here because we have Acrid and Artificer. Let me do the prediction here. For winner, we have Acrid and Artificer. This one's going to be interesting. Artificer might win. This one's going to be close. Here we go. Acrid better high roll and get poisoned. That's true. It is kind of up to whoever gets it. We have set the prediction. Acrid or Artificer. Somebody give me a map so I can go to a map. Give me something. Give me a freaking map to go to right now. We'll choose one. Pools. We'll go to pools again. Different skin. That's a different skin. Slightly coral. Love to see it. Here we go. No clip. Schwink. L. And I'll wait for the ad to be done. Don't worry. We got to find our location. Actually, here's a decent spot. Who's battling? I forgot who it was. It is Acrid Artificer. That is going to be interesting. 60-40 Acrid Artificer. I'm going to wait for the ad. I want to make sure the ad is done. Let me know when you're out of the ad if you're out of it already. I know they can't hear me, but we'll wait. Betting nothing. I see you bet, though. 5-1 Acrid Artificer, but Artificer has a lot of faith. I don't know the name of the stage 3s from Secrets of the Storm. I'll show you. We got Golden Dieback and Treeborn Colony. I'm out of the ad. Ethan, do you get ads? Aren't you subbed? You don't get ads. Is everyone out of the ad? I want to make sure. I'm going to make sure everyone's out of the ad before we do this. This is going to be a good one. Got an idea for your next vid? Hit me with it. Hit me with it. Acrid, please win. I bet 0 on you. I'm good. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's get... Wait, who's the higher seed? We got to make sure we do it. Acrid, the higher seed by 3. Acrid comes in. There he is. And who's the second one? Hold on. It's Artificer. Acrid Artificer. Don't... brother, don't jump off the map. Come on now. Acrid versus Artificer. A very close match. Very evenly seeded. We're going to see Poison come out from Acrid, it looks like. I don't think he rolled Blight. They do roll random a bit. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Artificer's getting... No, but Artificer won! We did an instant replay! Artificer took the W at the last second, did you see it? Artificer won by a millisecond. Artificer took the W. That's a tie? I don't know if it is. Artificer took the win. The Poison killed after, I think. Or the Blight killed after. Can anybody go back on the YouTube side of things and confirm? Because I can't look at it right now. Nah, draw. I think Artificer wins that. I need somebody on the YouTube. Clipped it? Okay. Go take a look. It's whoever falls first. They can both die, but whoever falls first is the... Okay, let's take a look. I got the clip right here. Here we are. I'll let you all watch it with me. I know it's a little uncentered, but that's okay. Okay. I'm going to turn it off here. We're going to move forward. Wait a minute. Lock in. Who wins? Who wins this? Who takes the dub? We got, I see Artificer has health. I see Acrid has health. Big charge up on the ball. There it is. Right there. Artificer wins. That is crazy. Now a rematch. I see who you voted for. I will not be persuaded. Artificer just pulled out the greatest clutch ever, okay? And we want a rematch? No. No, ma'am. Okay. Also, Race is live. Maybe we'll go say hi to him later. We gotta do it. We gotta give it to Artificer. The slight upset. You can keep the Mentos at such a sick clutch, honestly. Artificer moves on. Choose outcome. Artificer. What a battle. I mean, that is crazy. Definitely not biased and no rematch. I see you voted for 2. I see you. Go to Void Fields. I don't know if that would work. Would enemies get hurt at Void Fields? I actually don't know. I lost. That is tragic. That's tragic. Let's try Void Fields and see if it functions. Where is Void Fields? Here we go. Because I won't take damage, but will the enemies? That's my question. Because I have God mode on. No clip L. Let me just spawn a test here. In the monster realm. Or actually, let me do lunar, because monsters probably don't take damage. Alpha construct. Oh, okay. Well, those don't work anyway. Ignore that. Let's do... I don't know. I'm trying to find somebody easy to kill once I do it. Engineer. Are you taking damage in here? No. That'll work. We can do Void Fields. Where are we going? Where are we setting up? Where are we setting up shop? Let's find a good spot. Okay, this is actually a great spot. Look at this. It's a little dark, but it'll work. Who is the battle, by the way? Let me take a little peek who the battle actually is. Battle is Clay Templar and Beetle Guard. Ooh, that's going to be fun, but I think it'll be not close. I'm going to put a prediction, though. You just never know. Okay? We're going to go Templar, seed 15, and Beetle Guard, who is seed 50. 15 versus 50, 1 minute, Templar or Beetle Guard. What's the mod called that you're using? That is called Aerolt. A-E-R-O-L-T. Aerolt. I use it for all kinds of stuff. It's awesome. Beetle Guard versus Templar on Void Fields. Here we are. Clay Templar, Beetle Guard. Clay Templar goes first for sure. PG, don't let me down. Here we are. Lunar, Clay Templar comes in here first. Where's the guy? There he is. Waited to Sweet 16 last year, so pretty impressive stuff. And then Monster, Beetle Guard. Clay Templar, Beetle Guard. Beetle Guard strikes first. Clay Templar, very dangerous from this range. Beetle Guard has to close that distance if he wants any chance. Oh my gosh. This is absolutely brutal already. Absolutely disgusting already. It might be over. Wait a minute. First off, I see the predictions are not over yet. I'm going to let that go. Okay. Let me end submissions. I know all you. End submissions. No more betting. Here we go. Oh, the push away. Clay Templar could finish out the job right here. There it is. Clay Templar showing why that higher seed was given. Arrow, yeah, average, you got it. That's exactly how you spell it. Awesome mod. I use it for all kinds of stuff. It's like a debug console, essentially, but with, like, more user-friendly options. Literally just watch the vid. Which one? The, what's up? What is that? Shaisha? I don't know how to say that. What's going on? You watch the Monster Tournament vid? That's awesome. All right, well, in here, Clay Templar moved on as we expected. He was the one who took down the Wandering Vagrant last year, so we'll see if he eventually makes his way over to Scorchworm. Sash? Okay, sick. I'm gonna make some vids on it. It's a ton of fun. I love it a lot. Clay Dunestrider Commando. I'm gonna put another prediction because you just never know. But first off, Templar wins this one. Never let me bet ever again. Ooh, unfortunate. Start prediction winner. We got Dunestrider. Let me spell this right. Dunestrider or Commando. Because in terms of raw damage, Commando probably wins because he's a survivor. So you just never know, right? But, I mean, sometimes things can get bad. Prime Meridian? Yeah, let's do Prime Meridian, actually. No more Gambas, I'm a changed man. Let's try Prime Meridian. I don't know if it'll work. It might. If the electricity comes down, I won't do it. But we can try it right here. Hold on. No clip. Kill everything. Okay. Yeah, I don't want the lightning to be a factor here. Yeah, I would do this, but I don't want the lightning to strike, so. I can't find arrow on R2 Modman? That's weird. It should be there. That's odd. Hey, I'll just send you the link. I can get it really easy. You can go check it out. Errolt. Risk of Rain 2. There you are. I'll send it in the YouTube chat, so you just click on it. Bink. There you are. That is the guy. Try to fight False Sun. Lightning doesn't strike immediately, right? No, not immediately. The issue is it follows me, so if I'm heading around, I don't want the lightning to, like, hit things. So, ideally, yeah. This is a very fun idea, but we can't do that here. Oh, yeah, I wonder if we could fight in here. I don't know how that works, because if I go into the Mithrix arena in no clip, it doesn't start to fight. Yeah, I mean, we can do it here. We can do it here for sure. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna wait till the static goes away, because I'm debuffed at the moment. Actually, can I just remove debuffs? Yes. Get those out of here. Get the debuffs off of me. Alright, who do we have battling now? I forgot already. Clay Dunestrider and Commando. Clay Dunestrider gets the first benefit here, of course. We go to Monster. Where's that? Clay Dunestrider. He's big. He is freaking big. Now we're going to go Lunar and Commando. Clay Dunestrider and Commando here. Wait, did I not? There we go. Clay Dunestrider and Commando. Commando, my guy, you are not... Okay. So that clearly didn't work. Let me try that again, actually. Let me try that again. Accurate, who said accurate depiction? Who said accurate depiction? Get out of here. I'm gonna try it again, because Commando wasn't moving, and I felt like he was bugged. Okay, he's moving now. I'm gonna give the advantage to the other side, but who cares? Here we go. Can I get their health? Can I get Commando's health here? Here we go. Clay Dunestrider versus Commando. My guy. Commando, you gotta try, my dude. Oh, I wonder if False Sun is messing it up. Hey, I'm gonna just for fun. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go to like Distant Roost and just test it And if it has the same effect, then we're chilling. But I do want to make sure that that's not like messing it up. So I want to make it fair for Commando if I can. Just for fun, we're gonna spawn him again. This isn't official, but I know he's gonna lose probably. But I gotta at least have him shoot, you know? Commando. Okay, now he does shoot, but he did lose. So we're gonna just keep the old one for the video because it's funny. But it was bugged a little bit. But it's good that we know that. I think because he's a survivor in the False Sun Arena, I got freaked out. But yep, that's how what we expected. Let's move Doomstrider on, you know. And up next, we get to see our first glimpse at Mithrix in the next round versus the Blind Vermin. Give me a map. That's Raid Dance versus Doomstrider. Dude, Doomstrider is so hard. I stink at it too. Give me a freaking map. Moon. We can do Moon for that actually. Boonk. To the moon. We could do Mithrix Arena for this one, right? What do we have? Yeah, Mithrix and Blind Vermin. Wait, actually, yeah. No, that's actually really fun. Let me get up there. We're going to go shwink, and then we're going to go shwink. I get called Blind Vermin all the time. That's not very nice. Let's get up here, infinite skills. So if I stay in no clip, Mithrix won't spawn in here. But the minute I turn no clip on, or off, oh wait, what? Never mind, I lied. I thought that was the case, but it didn't. But I can kill him, so. Although if I do, yeah, we can't do it here. That's unfortunate. We'll do it on the bridge, though. I thought if I was on no clip, it wouldn't work like that, but alas, I appear to be mistaken. We'll do bridge. That'll be quite fun. Although Mithrix might run off the edge, so I'm going to do it in here, actually. We're going to do it in this arena. Because Mithrix might run off the edge and make it a little weird. Let me do this. Here we go. Monster. And we have to do... let me show you the Mithrixes. So we have this Mithrix here, which is not what we're looking for. Right? That's not at all what we're doing. And we have this Mithrix, which is phase 4, which we also don't want. And this is the Mithrix we actually need, which is phase 3. Is he going to move? Is he alive, technically? I just want to make sure he's working, so I'm going to spawn in a lunar Lemurian. Okay, yeah, no, he's good. He's chilling. Okay. Let's get ready. Let's lock in. He's posing, dude. Yeah. Avoid the pizza. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot do pizza because this is just phase 1 Mithrix. So, alas, we are stuck with phase 1 Mithrix for this. This is dark, dude. Do we want to do this map? You know what? It's Blind Vermin. We're going on the bridge. I don't want to keep this dark. We got to go out here to make it not dark. You know what I mean? That's no fun. Here we are. Mithrix. And then Blind Vermin for the monster. Where's monster? Ooh, it's hard to see. Blind Vermin. Mithrix versus Blind Vermin. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's cool. Like the moon about to explode? No, it doesn't. Luckily, it doesn't count when you spawn them in, so. What's up, Misha? Hi, I'm new. What's going on? That was fast. Okay, well, that didn't last very long. Thank you so much. And we will move him on to the next round. Mithrix. What? No, that's 50 bucks. Oh, I didn't pay out the Doomstrider. I'm going to do that. Choose outcome. Doomstrider wins. Complete prediction. Incredible. Loader versus Clay Apothecary. You know we're making a prediction on that. Good fucking riddance. Loader versus hold on. How the fuck do you spell apothecary? Even though it's on my screen. Apothecary. Damn, I got it wrong. Nope, I forgot the H. Apothecary. Jesus, I cannot type. Here we go. Loader and apothecary. Planetarium. I only want to do... the only reason I don't want to do planetarium is because it's dark. I want to keep it like relatively bright, just for the viewers to be able to see well. So give me a different map to that, because planetarium is pretty dark. Shattered Abodes. We can do some Shattered Abodes. I like that. Appropriate amount of force used on that vermin. Put on a realer fart reverb. That'd be so funny. Like right when it happens. Imagine. All right, here we go. Me has no money. Hey, you can't win them all, you know? You can certainly lose them all, that's for sure. Here we go. This is actually a great map for battles because there's so many good spots for it. Like, look at this. Is this not a perfect arena? You're the content creator. You do that. Yeah, I will put on some fart reverb for that one battle. That'd be a funny moment, I think. I appreciate that. That's a good little call. What is next? I forget what the battle was. Loader and Apothecary, and Loader has the higher seed too. Are you able to put on mods while Risk of Rain 2 is open? No. Once the game is open and you install another mod, you gotta restart the game, unfortunately. Alright, Loader was 74%. It is a higher seed at 26 here, as you can see, 2639, but we'll see. The fuck even is an Apothecary IRL? Isn't Apothecary like a store? Or not a store, isn't it like a potion shop or something? Like, oh, I'm at the Apothecary. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. I could see a world in which I'm wrong. Loader, in. Apothecary, on the lunar side. It's Clay Apothecary, so we're looking for C. Loader, Clay Apothecary. Loader, you might want to see the bad guy here. You might want to get involved. And the first damage is struck. Loader, charge up a punch and get going. All right, my girl, you got to get some work going on. You are going to get... Oh my gosh, wait a minute. This isn't even close. Ooh, that was a big hit, though. If Loader uses her punches the way she should and moves around fast enough, she's got a good chance here. Here's another punch coming through. Huge damage. Wait a minute. The tides have turned mid-battle here. Oh, Loader's actually putting him in the business. He's getting in the blender right now. Oh my gosh, the juggle? Is it over? Loader. Showing us how it's done. Oh, wow. Ground Loader Gaming. That was actually really good. A person who sold medicines and drugs, according to Google. I just processed an apothecary as a sort of medieval fantasy pharmacist. That's what I was thinking, too. I bet Imp wins against Grandparent. The little Imp? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Wow. First bet win. Gambling is awesome. Choose outcome. Loader takes the dub. Moves on to the next round. I'm seeding these pretty well, might I just say. Okay, the close ones, I've nailed almost every one. And now we have a really fun one, then a close one, then a really fun one, then a close one. That'll be exciting. Give me a map! What are we doing next? We got Grandparent and one little Imp. These guys, these have been really close. Yeah, some of them have been really close, which is really fun. Sky Meadow? Man, I was hoping somebody would say that. Thank you, Ordinary. That is my goddamn favorite freaking map of the game. Other than maybe Titanic Plains. But we got the vanilla. I have 69 Mentos. I'm not doing a prediction for Grandparent Imp, but we will watch it occur, that's for sure. Kill everything. We should do dieback soon, too. We'll have a lot of rounds. We have a whole second round to also do it. Let's go here. This is a good spot for it. Imp somehow wins. Imagine. Grandparent. Boof. Oh, my dude, you are... Okay, well, that's not fair at all. He's got to be on the ground at least. You know what I mean? He's got to be on the ground. We got to at least make it valid. There we go. Okay. Grandparent is in. Lunar time. Imp. Grandparent versus Imp. This one can really only go one way, but the Imp is... Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting moved now. Imp. Oh, Imp's trying. Get in there, my dude. Dude, the Imp does not know how to attack. My guy, you cannot get stage fright when you get close. You cannot get stage fright when you get close. Get in there, my dude. You gotta do damage. You gotta do a little bit of damage, or it is so embarrassing. You gotta do just a little bit. Oh, no. It's over. It's over. Oh, every time he got close, he just got scared, dude. That's tragic. Honestly, looks like my grandpa. Grandparent saw Imp's report card. That's just brutal. That's just, I mean, that's disgusting. There was nothing nice about that battle at all. That was brutal. Well, 10 seed Grandparent moves on to a surprise of no one. And we're getting pretty close to the end here, actually. Let me zoom out a little bit. Also, if I zoom all the way out, this thing looks crazy, by the way. So this is how much we've done so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches remaining. Let's get in here. I actually don't know how zoomed out I was before. I think it was like this. Void Jailer and Void Fiend. What are you using for the list? Like this website right here, it's called Easy Bracket. Levelup.gg is the website. I love it. And then I made my like seating in here if you didn't see it. Sorry to flashbang all of you. This is just Google Slides. These are the enemies that are not part of it. For anyone who missed it earlier, these are the enemies that are excluded this year from the battle. Here are the seeds. You could pause at any point, take a little peek here. But these guys are not here, unfortunately. But we do have a very classic battle right now between two just dogs, you know? What do we got for map? Void Locust I saw first. We're going there. Although, is Void Locust, like, really... I guess it's not that dark. Let's see how dark it is. Okay, blue is really dark. Let's try to roll a different color here. Does an implosion count as a jailer dub? It does not. Because if it's already dead, it doesn't count. There's also a chance that we don't do this map. Because it... Actually, this isn't that dark. This one's fine. This is a good one. Let's kill everything. Oops. Don't disable. Die, die, die. I don't even think stuff's spawning anymore, but that's fine. What's a good battle area? Right here? I like this. This is good. This is a good spot. It's a piano of duking it out. Here we go. What do we have? I forgot immediately. Void Jailer and Void Fiend. Oh, that's actually really fun. I didn't realize how fun that would be. Monster Void Jailer is up about 20 seeds here. So we'll go all the way down for Void Jailer. Here he is. I gotta go, hold on, L. And then Void Fiend on the lunar side, which I think is the very top, if I'm correct. Yeah. Void Fiend, Void Jailer. Who takes the dub on Void Locust? A very Void-themed battle. Void Jailer, a much higher seed here, but actually looking relatively even between the two of them. Uh-oh. That's a big root, though. It's going to be tough for Void Fiend to get out of that. That is a huge amount of damage. The heal coming through, though. Wait a minute. Strategies coming through from Void Fiend, but it is over. Fiend AI isn't doing the fall damage cancel. That was actually kind of close. I should have done a bet for that one, but alas. Our little lobster friend took the W. Get away from me, dude. That's rude. All right, back over. Yeah, Shotgun Blast is very good. Void Fiend Grandparent could be a little interesting, though I do think Grandparent takes that, but you never know. Gora the Lucky versus the Lesser Wisp. Who's ready? Give me a map. Give me a freaking map here. Let's take it. Give me a map to do. Shrimp Heaven now? Shrimp Heaven? Yeah, Shrimp's in Heaven now for sure. You let the wrong person advance, did I? I did. Void Jailer instead. There we go. I fixed it. Don't worry. I fixed it. I actually wasn't sure if I could fix it, but I just saw Void and I clicked on it. We're good though. Void Jailer moves on. All right, what do we got here? A Moment Hole? We can do a Moment Hole again. We did it once, but we can do it again. A Hidden Realm, a Moment Hole. Bunk. Give me no clip, schwink, bang. Wow, it is freaking bright here. All right. Let's go. When it's Rex versus Greater Wisp put on the map where eggs. Ooh, that's actually kind of fun. Rex, Greater Wisp, well, but the Greater Wisp, well, no, because Rex has range, so it doesn't actually matter. That's a good idea. Who is this? We have a Gura and a Lesser Wisp. That is just disgusting. Monster. I want to make sure they don't go over to our friend there. So let's go all the way back here. This place looks like a hospital. Dude, it is bright. Where's Gura? Where is he? Oh, I'm not a G at all. Where are we going? Gura the Lucky versus a Lesser Wisp over in the lunar tier. Where's my Lesser Wisp here? I don't know which one's which. Wait, shoot. I'm gonna do this. Right? Gura the Lucky versus... Oh, does Gura not work here? Gura might not work in a Moment Hole. Yeah, let's choose a different map. Let's do a different one. Gura, just eat me. Good to see you, grounded or murderer. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Are you able to spawn the enemies as elites? Yes, and that is something I want to do in the future. But, dude, this actually would not end. Unironically, this match would never end. Because, oh wait, no, because Gura doesn't have healing. So it would, but we're not going to do that. Stop shooting Totoro, he's just a guy. Let's go to Golden Dieback for this one, because it'll be fun. And it's beautiful, might I just say. Bonk. Bang. Let's go right here. This is a great little spot for it. Hey, Gura, let's get in here and lock in, okay? Let's get freaking locked in. Where is he? Why do I keep missing him? Why is it so hard to find things? Gura the Lucky. Oh, I didn't kill other enemies. Let's look if there are any spawning, though. Is he just, like, dead? Can he not be used here? Unless I broke the game, but... Let me go to Lunar. Spawn the other Wisp. Oh, no, that's the wrong Wisp. I gotta get rid of him. Oh, there is gonna be a sack, though, that we gotta go over here. Okay, I just want to check if it worked, and the other one is the, like a mask wisp, I guess, so. Gura. And we go here, in the monster tier. Gura versus the lesser wisp, and it is over. That was unbelievably quick. we didn't need a prediction for that one. I'll tell you right now. Gura moves on with very much ease. The lucky, not that lucky here. I think that one was skill. I'm going to keep it real. Rex Greater Wisp, though, we are going to... Did he just emote? He might have did a little... He's definitely... He's doing something. He's doing something for sure. This guy's items, by the way. Shattering Justice. Spinal Tonic. What is his attack speed? Ukulele Clover. This guy's nuts. So insane. And Visions. Yeah, he has the Visions, which is the first ability, which is cool. His little dancey dance. I do my little dancey dance. This one we're going upon request to Siren's Call, which is fun for this one. But we can do, if you remind me, we'll do Siphon Forest next. Yeah, what's weird is enemies aren't spawning anymore. I think I just broke the game enough to the fact that they're not spawning, which is, that's fine with me. Alright, what do we have now? Rex and Greater Wisp. Rex does have the higher seed by a slight amount, so let's get right down into here. Throw Rex in. Where's our little Rexy boy? Where's my little friendo? There he is. Bang. And now we got Greater Wisp coming out here in the lunar tier. Where is he? G. Here it is. Greater Wisp plus Rex. This is going to be interesting. Rex with the heals. Greater Wisp with the... Oh, that's going to be fast. This is going to be fast, but kind of close. Rex takes it. I mean, oh, I wasn't... Oh, well, I got to redo it. I was mercenary. We're going to redo it. Pretend like you didn't see it, okay? Pretend like you... Act normal, okay? Pretend like nothing even happened. So we need, really quick, just like, act like we didn't do this before. It's brand new. All right, everyone freak out. We got Rex in here. Okay. Whistle. And then we go, where is he? Where'd he go? Greater Wisp. Rex versus Greater Wisp. Let's see who takes the dub here. Rex got the healing. Greater Wisp with the damage. Looks like Rex might take it, and it is. The healing is too much. There it is. Bang. And just like that, easy peas, Rex wins it. I was actually worried he wouldn't win again, and then I was like, I don't know what we do here, but Rex takes the dub, moves along. Magma, Worm, and Bighorn Bison. Funny enough, the exact battle from last time, which is fun. What do you mean again? You're damn right. Let's go to Siphon Forest for this one. This is actually a great one for Siphon Forest. Let's do it, and bink, we're in. Let me go here. Where do you want to go? Let's go. This is a good spot. A little bit of ice. Let's see how the... Wait, no, let's not fuck the Bison over like that. Let's do the Bison over here. Oh, no, Bison was against Stone Titan right here, actually, last time. So we're going to do Magma Worm. Bonk. There he is. And we'll go to Lunar. Bighorn Bison. Here we are. Magma Worm, Bighorn Bison. It's going to be a battle for the Bison. I mean, he's got a... This is going to be a long battle for this guy. He's got one attack, and it misses about half the time. If this can... Well, okay, this is a weird battle in this little corner. If he can pull this off, greatest upset of the entire tournament. But it's so far not looking great for Mr. Bison, and he ran into a wall. Okay. Also, get in the Discord, everyone. Get in there. Twitch and YouTube. YouTube, it's in the description. Go hang out in there. We got cool peeps in there. Cool things to share. This is just going to be a slog, I think. A lot of damage is being done to the Bison, but Bison's kind of tanky for what the Worm can do here. You do have to get involved, though. You cannot just hide in the corner. One of you has to win. You're not getting away without participating, okay? Get in here. Let's go. He's cooking. He's cooking. Only about a third of the health left. I mean, the upset now would be crazy. Worm is just nervous. Dude, Bison, the Bison's nervous, let me tell you right now. The Bison hurt himself in confusion. It did headbutt the wall, so, you know. Hey, he's moving again. Oh, Bison's got a more pep in his step now. He stopped. Okay. You gotta be energetic. Oh, that's a huge bite. Oh my gosh, he's getting ravaged. Run, Bison! Run! It's all you can do now! Run away! Oh, no. Oh, that's a big hit. Bison is on its last legs. Is it going to burn out? Bison stays alive with like 1 health. Worm needs to get a single hit. Worm coming around for the final blow. Oh, he just misses, and that will... Oh my gosh, almost didn't do it. Magma Worm moves on. Was not close. Was not close at all. Magma Worm, next stage. Okay. How do you fix the intro screen? For me, it keeps getting stuck at a certain percentage. If you have other mods on, they might be messing stuff up, I think. Sometimes that happens if different mods aren't friendly with your game. So if that, I would just use air roll just to test it. And if air roll doesn't work, then something might be weird. I don't know. But it might be another mod messing up with it that they aren't friends, you know? How long would it take you to play my mod if I made one? Depends what it was. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't take too long, but it would depend what the mod was, you know? Give me the info. My last white blood cell trying to fight off the tapeworm from last night's Burger King. All right, we are into our last 5 battles. Stone Titan versus Parent. This one should go one way, but you never really know. I'll do a prediction for fun on it. Get out of here. Give me a map. Gilded Coast. I already see it. You guys are so freaking fast, dude. Where's my Gilded Coast? Isn't it up here? Yeah. Yeah. There it is. There it is. There it is. Look at how clear it is in here. And bink. Here we are. A character mod? Not that long. I mean, if it's a solid one, I do have a list of character mods, but if it's like really good, it can jump the list for sure. Gonna be close? Yeah, Parent versus Stone Titan. Let me start a prediction here just for fun. Parent versus Stone Titan. You got a minute. Go predict on it while we get the battle ready. I'll wait a minute before it starts, so I'll drink a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Parent, Stone Titan. For the seeding wise, you can take a little peek. Stone Titan 19. Parent was at 44. 46. I came out of an ad and heard my last blood cell fighting with a tapeworm from last night's Taco Bell. I mean, it's true. I was just reading another person's message, and that's what you heard. You were not really wrong, except I think they said Burger King, but I don't think it matters in this case. That's for sure. 88% Stone Titan at the moment. 12% Parent. Not impossible for the Parent to get this done, but definitely going to be an upset if they can do it. Let's pop back in here and get ready. Let's go bang, bang, bang. We go over to Monster Stone Titan. Where is my guy? Boom. Big old Stone Titan. Parent coming in on the lunar side. Stone Titan and Parent. Yo, the Parent is tall. Dude, did you realize a Parent was this big? I did not know a Parent was the size of a Stone Titan. Holy smokes. This is going to be interesting because the Parent does not do a lot of damage, but they are pretty tanky. So I'm wondering if the Stone Titan actually can get this done. Wait just a second. The Parent isn't leaving the melee range of the Titan, which means we will not see that laser come out. The fist might be the only thing that can do damage here. I think Stone Titan might have an L. We might have an upset on our hands. Parent playing this smart, not leaving the radius to get lasered. If that laser comes out, it is almost as good as over. But staying close to Titan, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, if you stay within the Titan's melee range, it'll only do the fist attack from the ground. It'll never laser you. This is interesting. I mean, he's definitely still taking damage, but yeah, I was expecting the Parent to TP from the laser, but this is a great strat. Simple. You know, Parent's not out here to be flashy. Parent is getting the job done. Gritty, real. He is making it work. And it's going to be a little bit of a slog, but I think there's only, well, actually, this rock could start doing a lot of damage. This thing can hit, yeah. You can see the little hits. Not a lot of damage, but the Parent does have less health in general. That's another big hit. Wait a minute. We're back to even. It got close again. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. That stone ball on the top has actually put them almost dead even. The Parent is still technically a little bit ahead in terms of health. This is going to be actually kind of close. He's got his radial laser spikes. Yeah, that little rock ball on the top of his head. Parent is just getting to this. That's another big hit, though. Parent's using, I mean, this Parent's got to be tired. The endurance on the Parent right now is impressive, right? Whoever wins or loses, both of these competitors put everything they had into this battle. It's all about if these fists land, and right now, What are you aiming at, my guy? He is not aiming at the parent right now. This is interesting. Parent's not aiming at me either. I don't know what he's aiming at. This is really close. Look at the health bars. The health bars are actually really close. Titan versus Parent. 88% think Titan wins this. This is going to be kind of close. I think Parent might take the dub here. Parent's got the health advantage percentage-wise. The health bar actually now bigger than the Titan's health bar in total, even though the Parent's health bar is smaller altogether. 1 or 2 more hits and it's over. Oh my gosh, the Parent moves on to round 2. Man, I mean, talk about a big upset. 4K points on the Titan. I put all my money on Parent. No, Godzilla, no. Don't worry, we got more rounds here. We got more rounds to win it back. What a battle. The strategy coming out from the 46 seed Parent onto the 19 stone Titan. What a move. Now we got a good one. We got a good one. And then honestly, like two more that are pretty solid. We're going to have a silly, solid, silly, solid. But Voidling and Lemurian. I think we all know how it's going to go. But, you know, we'll play it out. Give me a map. Give me a freaking map. Lemurian wins. Hey, you know, you just never know. You know what I mean? Give me a freaking map to go to. We actually haven't done them all yet. We still got a good amount we haven't been to. Sundered Grove. One of the ones we have not been to yet. Let's go there. Bang. Here we are. Wait, hold on. Who is it again? Voidling Lemurian. Funny enough, Voidling did play on this map in the last tournament as well. Let's go right here. Nice open spot. I'm going to kill enemies just in case they're here. Voidling as the monster. Boom. Boom. This is going to be disgusting. And we go to Lunar. I actually don't know which Lemurian is which. I'm going to do the first one, though. Voidling. Lemurian. Here we go. Lemurian strikes first. Can he keep up the pace? It looks like it... Oh, wait. Lemurian actually survived one attack here. This is going to be down to the wire. Does Lemurian have what it takes? And that... Wait, Lemurian's actually healing a little bit. I might have chose the wrong one. It doesn't matter. I forgot the first Lemurian does have healing. That's why there's a second one. I don't know. Oh, because that's an ally Lemurian from the what do you call it? The new artifact. Voidling moves forward. I need to go. Hey, no worries, Godzilla. Appreciate you tuning around. Thanks for the map suggestions. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Engineer Mercenary. Very interesting. His spirit beat him. Yeah, I don't know if that's quite exactly how it works. I'm making a mod that adds the little match girl. Actually, an interesting version of her. I don't think I know what the little match girl is, if I'm totally honest with you. Planetarium will probably break. Maybe. I think so. It seems like if you put an enemy on the map that they are the boss of, it might not work. Although Mithrix works, so I don't know. Artifact Devotion. Yeah, so that's why there's a healing Lemurian. But now I know this one is the correct one to use. Because they're not labeled any different. Alright, give me a map. And first off, we gotta go... Did I move it yet? Voidling? Yeah, Engineer Mercenary. Give me a map! And we're going there. Stage 3, Colossus. Ooh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Stage 3. Isn't there another Stage 3 map? Colossus. Wait a minute. Am I dumb? Is that a map? Hold on now. What do you mean Stage 3 Colossus? What are we talking about? I don't think there is one. Did I forget about a Stage 3? Treeborn Colony? We could do Treeborn. Oh, you mean Stage 3 Path of the... I see what you mean. Yeah, we'll do Treeborn. We did Golden Dieback earlier. Go to the Sky Meadow Artifact Portal. That'd be kind of fun, too, actually. Alright, let's go. This is a good spot. What is the battle again? It is Engineer Mercenary. This is going to be very good. Who has the top seed here? Engineer, because those turrets are going to be brutal. So Engineer goes first. There he is. Engineer on the ground. Let's get a little health bar action. I got to look at him. And then we have Mercenary over here on the lunar side of things. Mercenary. Engineer begins here. Mercenary immediately putting in big damage. Wait a minute. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Below? Okay, I think one of them jumped off the edge. Maybe we got to do a stage with not... Actually, I don't know. Did Engineer die or did Engineer fall off the map? Did Engineer die? I'm gonna do a rematch. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna choose a map that has more of a floor. I got an RPD. Let's go RPD just so we have more of a. Or we'll do the. I was gonna go Sky Meadow Artifact Portal, but that has the same issue. It's too small. Let's go RPD. So he couldn't die. He had bubble. That's what I thought. So let's go. Where is it? Rally Point Delta, so they don't fall off the map. I think one just fell, and that doesn't count. That's not accurate. Here we go. We'll do it again. Schwink. Right on the... Actually, we'll go away from this a little bit. Let me go right down into here. Right into the open area. So we go Lunar to Engineer. Then we go here. Monster. To... Where's Mercenary? Mercenary. Engineer. Mercenary. Who takes the dub? Mercenary putting big damage right off the bat. Is Engineer done? Engineer lost that. Wait, Engineer lost. Engineer lost. Mercenary moves on barely by just a mere margin. That was really close, though. I should have done a prediction on that one. That was, again, another, like, nail-biter. Merc takes it, though. Bubble Shield, an unfortunate roll. I don't think the what do you call it? I don't think the big missiles would have done better. It's a rig because Trent does Merc. You're goddamn right. Let's go on over. We got Mercenary taking on an upset here. You know, Mercenary, not as strong as Engineer, but 1v1, Mercenary closes that gap quickly. Soulless Control Unit versus the Child is going to be pretty fun. And then we got a good one to end it out. 2 aerial enemies. Give me a map! Oh, Aqueduct Elder Room? Yes. Correct. Correct right now, actually. Bink, schwink, wheerum. Let's go. Beautiful. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect spot. Who do we have as the thing? We have Soulless Control Unit. Actually, that works because it's a, you know. Let's see. Oh, but Engineer loses despite his turrets being alive. That doesn't seem fair. Gilded raises an interesting point. Let's have a little bit of a discussion here. Does Engineer turrets count as Engineer, and because they killed Mercenary before they died, does Engineer win? How do we feel about that? I think there's some validity there. Maybe we rerun that battle in here with that rule enabled, because that's an interesting point. NG turrets don't count as NG because you lose the run on NG if you die. Also a good point. Also a good point, right? Turrets are separate units. I'm thinking it like if you're a player. Although, right, here's the other side of it. Maybe we make it so that Beetle Queen doesn't have to lose the guards. If the Beetle, because if you fight a teleporter boss, right, and you kill the Beetle Queen but the guards are still there, teleporter's over. So I think we'll switch it the other way around and say Beetle Queen dies, Beetle Queen loses. Same with Soulless Control Unit. If the probes are still there, Soulless Control Unit still loses. We'll do that. I like that. It's a good call. The only spawn that counts as a Geeps? Yeah, I agree. Alright, so now we got Soulless Control Unit and Child. This only goes one way. I'm gonna give it to you so real. I'm gonna keep it so real for this, right? The entire Soulless Control Unit versus a Child. But we'll do it. You know, we'll play it out. Soulless Control Unit versus a small child. Who wins? Are they broken? The child might be broken. I think the child's broken. We might not be able to do it in here. We might not be able to do it in here. I think we got to figure out a better map. Let's just go up top. Let's go right up here. And we'll do it again. Does the child move around, though? Let me make sure it moves. Are you going to waddle? Can I just test you against, like, a brass contraption? Okay. It was just the room. It got freaked out. I got the stupid Rex achievement. Let's go! You put him in here? We were on the stage right now. Look at that. All right, we'll do it again. We'll do, congrats, my guy. We'll do Soulless Control Unit. We'll put in the child after that. All the way up here. Where is he? Here we are. Soulless Control Unit versus the child. Who wins? Where'd the child go? Oh my gosh, Mike, dude, you can't just be... Wait a minute. Imagine he stays this far away. Okay, you do have to fight, though. Oh, he's coming over. Oh, good lord, he's moving. He's coming over, dude. Uh-oh. Child, my guy, does not look good. You might want to run. The Soulless Control Unit has a mission in his mind, and he is making it true. Oh, okay, another teleport, though, behind him. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby, except it's actually just a giant construct of damage versus a child. But we're pretty much there. Yikes, this is not looking great. Ooh. Oh, it's not looking great for the child. Nuke coming out. That's a ton of damage. That's just not going to be enough, child. That is not going to be enough. 70 damage is not going to get you there. He is staying alive, though. The teleport gets him a little bit farther away. That might do it. Soulless Control Unit moves on. I mean, we all saw it coming, right? Bang. And we have one more prediction to make. Oh, wait, hold on. Parent won. I didn't actually pay this out yet. Parent beat the Stone Titan. What a prediction. And another prediction here. Winner is either Lunar Wisp versus Alloy Vulture. It'll be interesting to see how these two played out. I did Alloy. Alloy Vulture, start prediction. The final match of round 1. Before we get to the round of 32. Give me a map! What are we thinking? Do the artifact portal for either stage 5? Wait, who is it now? It is 2 flying enemies, so we're going to do it over there. We're going to go to the artifact portal on stage 5. We'll go to the little area. I like it. Cool background for a fight, I agree. We're going to go here. I'm going to go shwink, shwink. It's an aerial enemy on both sides, so they can just spawn all in this whole area, and they're going to be chilling. Vulture wins this, but if I vote Wisp, Vulture wins. I see what you did there. Wisp wins. You're true. You're true. Here we go. This is going to be a cool spot for this. But this is going to be the last one. Thomas the Thermonuclear Bomb versus New York Subway Rat. Can I scroll anymore? Hello? There we go. Who is it? I forgot again. Lunar Wisp versus Alloy Vulture. Lunar Wisp comes out first on the monster team. There he is. And then on the lunar team, that's kind of funny, is the Alloy Vulture. Where is he? Bang. Lunar Wisp, Alloy Vulture. Who takes the dub here? Alloy Vulture. Oh my gosh. Yo, that was disgusting, dude. Ew, man. Oh my god. That's gross. That was absolutely disgusting. There was nothing fair about that battle at all. Lunar Chimera Wisp moves on easily. And, yeah, the 10 Mentos on the Alloy Vulture were in vain, unfortunately. Imagine I clicked wrong, though. That would have been nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, and thus concludes round 1 of the Monster Tournament. It is 7:30 at the moment, meaning that took about 2 hours. Meaning we got 1 more hour to run through round 2. I'm going to give it up to you guys. Do you guys want round 2 right now or next Wednesday? How do we feel? Because I won't be streaming round 3, 4, 5, or 6. Those are going to be recorded on their own to avoid spoilers. But I will record, or stream, I mean, round 2. We want round 2? Round 2 right now, let's go. We can do a little round 2 action. We got 16 more matches. First time we had 32. This is going to take half as long on round 2. And it begins back up at the top with Z Construct, our winner from last year, against the Elder Lemurian. Let's do it. You know what I am going to do, though, just for the sake of the game here? We're going to go back into Character Select because I want to reset the timer in the game. Bulwark's Ambry is a good continuation. It is, but I worry people are going to fall off the stage and it's going to mess it up, you know? I don't want that to happen too much. Okay, hold on. Let me just un-no-clip this, because it gets real weird if you spawn in one of these with no-clip on. So I think we're vibing, actually. And beautiful. All right. Actually, Z-Construct, we got to do Reformed Altar. That was the whole plan. We go into here so it doesn't get too big. Do you got a code I can paste for all the mods using right now? Well, right now I'm only actually using one mod, and then the first-person one, I guess. I do have a code. I think in the description of the live stream I should have a code in there. it's not the most updated code. I have 2 profiles, but it should have a lot of the mods I usually use. Oh, see, this is what happens when you spawn in like that. So now we turn off no clip, but we're just stuck falling forever. So let me just go right back here. But in the description, there should be one. No code there. Okay, I'll set it. Let me just actually get it from this profile, and I'll just send it in right now because I'm already here. How do I do it? Select profile, and then I go to settings, profile, export profile as code. Done. Here you go. This is my current modded folder. There you are. Have you done Verdant Falls for a fight yet? I think we did one. I don't know if we moved it or not. I think we did one. Pretty sure. We got to do this stage for this fight because we have an aerial enemy. But alas. Let's see. Are you able to fix the intro screen? Mine keeps saying a certain %. Yeah, I wonder if you have like an interesting mod on that's ruining things. It's hard to say. I would just try to use one mod or like remove one mod at a time and see which one works. And eventually it could work. You got to do Viscous Falls? Absolutely. We'll try to do all the ones we didn't do yet. Reformed Altar is a good solution. Yeah, because that's like a pretty limited height. And you can also get up to like this spot, and there's a lot of terrain for like a worm to attach to. I like this area a lot. But here we go. The first round, or the first battle of round 2 is the Z Construct versus an Elder Lemurian. Lunar. Wait a minute. Oh. I forgot to go neutral. Okay, are we done? We're not done. Okay. Alright. I forgot to put my team on neutral. Now we should be good. Z Construct, now you don't care about me, right? And now we're friends and stuff? Cool. I go Monster. We go to Elder Lemurian. Round 2 begins. Elder Lemurian versus Z Construct. Elder Lemurian being the aggressor early, but that Z Construct height is going to make it difficult for the Lemurian to get those melee fire attacks. And those little alpha constructs, my goodness, are they a pain. These fireballs can still go out and do damage, but it does not look like the Elder Lemurian's going to have it here. Getting absolutely destroyed, and it is over. Our Z wins again. That was quick. Z calmed down a little bit, but not enough. I mean, that is just brutal out there. There's a reason Z won it all last year against every other enemy in the game came with a dub. So alas, Z Construct at least got to get top 16. Now, Grove Tender Aurelionite is a rematch from last year, I remember. They were pretty intimate with each other, if I do say so myself. So that's going to be funky. Here we go. I think even on Altar, Z wins. Not going to lie. Maybe. We have a different Twisted Scavenger, depending on what the normal Scavenger rolls. False Sun could have a chance. It's hard to say. Alright, what map we doing now? Where are we going? Got a lot of map options. We haven't been to a couple yet. We could do the loop, the Viscous Falls here, actually. I'm going to do it now. We're going to do Viscous. Yeah, Verdant Falls. I'm going to do Viscous Falls. Oh, man, hold on. Why am I... See, now that I'm spawning like this, it's weird. We're chilling, though. We did Verdant Falls earlier. We'll do Viscous for this one. We'll do a Verdant later, too. Where's a good spot? Right over here? Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. What's up, Dogma? Oh, big stretch. Now we have Grove Tender Aurelionite. We getting Viscous in the Trento Mento live stream. We're not getting Viscous in here. Okay, let's not, okay, all right, okay. Neutral, we go to Monster. Who's the higher seed here, actually? It is Grove Tender by 1. 1 seed higher Grove Tender. Let me actually, before we do this, do another prediction here. We're going to go Lunar, and we're going to get rid of spawn an Aurelionite, but we need to predict this guy. This is going to be close. Winner, Aurelionite. That's not how you spell that at all. There's a J in there. Aurelionite or Grove Tender. Now, I don't remember who won it last year, but Aurelionite Grove Tender. Get her done. Get that prediction going. I'll show you the brackets so you can make your informed decision on the 16 and 17 seed. But we'll see. Get those votes in. This could be a big payout. This is really a 50-50. Right now, 38-62 in the chat. Be right back. I'm gonna leave stream to record a vid of some fights. Hell yeah. Go have fun. I'm gonna drink some water while I'm here. Also, can't lie, getting a little hungry. I'm gonna be so real with you right now. Come on, Ori! We gotta let Ori is a fan favorite for sure, so we'll see. Just did the New York Times hard Sudoku. This is my peak. Let's go, dude. I do the mini, Wordle, and connections every day, and then I do Pokidoku. You know what we're gonna do right now? Actually, hold on. Wait. Time to lock in. Time to lock in right now. Randall. All right. I'm gonna put this in a place where you can see it, kinda. Just kidding. It's all freaked out now. We're doing Randall. I know it's to the side. It's just how I did things. We're gonna have to live with it though. Tougher times. That's nice, but tougher times. Let's do Randall. Okay, what do we got here? It's a utility item with no cooldown. Doesn't stack hyperbolic. Let's see. Hopefully it's not perfected aspect or he'll forget. Literally, how could you say that to me? How could you ever say that to me? Alright, utility. You know what it might be? Nah, I don't know if it's safer spaces. There's an achievement for it. Utility with no cooldown. Afterburner? Right? Utility with no cooldown. It's not a red. Oh, there's no achievement for that. I didn't know. These ones are tough for me. Release period and achievement, I might get wrong. It's not brown or black and purple. That's helpful. So it could be. It's not an equipment, though. Ooh, although it could be card. Right? Because not in the base game. No cooldown. Not any stack type utility. I'm going to do it. Okay. Oh, wait. This. Oh, it technically has a cooldown. That's cringe. Okay, okay. Not an equipment. But it is like. It's probably a boss item, actually. Right? Oh, it's not Survivors of the Void. So it's not Safer Spaces. We know that. And it's probably a boss item. What's a good utility boss item? Are there any? I don't think there are. War Bonds? War Bonds is damage. Because we know it's a... Oh, because yeah, it can't be an equipment. I didn't realize equipment was a different type. So it's utility something. Why is equipment yellow? Because it's close. And I don't really know what that means. Maybe it's like next to equipment, so it's boss or lunar. Oh, it could be a lunar item. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It could be a lunar item. It's a lunar item. What if it's... What's the little Lego piece? What's that called again? What's the little Lego guy? It could be the new lunar too. What's the Lego thing? Right? The one that makes other lunar spawn? Oh, that's base game, Eulogy 0. Let's do the new lunar then. Let's do long standing. I like that idea. Oh, is it not on here yet? It's not in here yet. I'm gonna do Eulogy just to see if it's lunar. Okay. Yup. Oh, it's not base game. That's Survivors of the Void. So it's a lunar, the color blue, obviously, utility. We have multiple more guesses to get here. It's not long standing. I don't think long standing is like added to Randall yet. So it's a lunar utility. I wonder if a strides counts. You know? What other lunars there from DLC? Yeah, like what's the... Wasn't there a lunar DLC they did? Stone Flux? Could be Stone Flux. That's utility. Stone Flux Pauldron? Oh, okay, wait, it's blue. We gotta remember it's blue. Shoot. Because that's also a lot of void here. We have, I think, 2 more guesses. We also don't know the stack type yet. Wait a minute. So, it's not linear. I wasn't even looking at that. It's not linear. What's not a linear stack type, but it's also not hyperbolic? Because glass... Is glass technically not damage? No, wait, it's glass, right? Because glass is exponential. There's no way it's glass. Oh, unless it's an equipment? Is it tonic? Wait a minute, it's tonic. Oh, it's not at all. That was not good. There's a cooldown. That was stupid. It might just be long standing, but long standing doesn't show up. Like, there's no results for it. So it can't be. Okay, that was bad to do this. That was a dumb one. Lock in. Not from base or Scorched Acres release period, though. Also not. I think glass works, right? We gotta go for it. We gotta go shaped glass. It's blue, technically. Wait, no, but is that... Wait, here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. Ready? This is cheating a little bit, but it's okay. It's, you can look at the color of everything. So all we need to do is look at what the blue void items are. Like the blue. Oh, it's Defiant Gouge, isn't it? It's gotta be Defiant Gouge. Right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I have to. No, it was Mercurial Rackus because this thing doesn't stack linearly. There's no way. We were so close. Oh. Dude, this thing's hard, dude. That's hard. Never would have gotten Ratchus. There's a lot of blue lunars, true. Unfortunate. Alright, well, that was fun. We're off to Grove Tender Relianite. 3862. When was Rackus released? Oh, actually, good point. Let's see if it says. Items? Oh, it doesn't really say. I don't know. Oh, 1.0, because the same release. So 1.0 release, it was added. All right, let's lock in. Let's get back in here. All we got to do is spawn in a Relianite, and it begins. Are we ready? Are we freaking excited? Spawned in. Resume. Grove Tender, Relianite. One of our toughest and tightest matches from round 2. This is a rematch from last year. It was an absolute battle. Let's see who can take this dub. 2 behemoths here fighting. Looking like Grove Tender has a significant advantage so far health-wise, but you never know how it can turn around. You get close, some of those attacks start missing. Oh, and here they come. They're getting nice and close, nice and weird. A big advantage to Grove Tender. My goodness, I did not think it was this close last time. Or this, not close, but alas, here we are. Big hits from Aurelianite with the spikes, though. Spew them chains. Chaining Aurelianite here. See how another big spike. Contact, not a lot, though. They are kind of just hugging. Grove Tender putting in a lot more work. Aurelianite well below half at this point. Grove Tender still has a lot of health left. A lot in the tank. However, now that Stone Titan Sphere comes out of the top, honestly not doing a lot of damage. I think this is going to be pretty one-sided. Aurelianite looks like she just does not have what it takes at this point in the game. More damage coming through, but it just is not enough. Aurelianite getting pelted down bit by bit. I don't know if this is comebackable, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if Aurelianite pulls this back. It is a long battle. These wisps proving just to be too much for Aurelianites. Only a few attacks here. That laser also, now that you guys are close, the laser's not coming out from Aurelianite, and that will be her downfall. Grove Tender moves on. And you guys predicted it. You guys saw it happen. Grove Tender versus Z Construct. That's going to be a good battle. Grove Tendy. Bang. You put her top close. What do you mean? I put her top close? What did I do? That's close though. You know, this is making me notice that bosses don't actually have many attacks. You put her too close. Hey, to be fair, all right, Aurelianite did laser attack to start, and then Grove Tender pulled her in. So that was Grove Tender with some strategy there, for sure. All right, where are we headed next, ladies and gentlemen? Give me a map. Where are we going? The pull was a crazy play. Yeah, that was smart. Where are we headed for False Sun Boss and Railgunner? This one could be interesting. I'm going to do a prediction here. Winner. False Sun Boss and Railgunner. Start prediction. Plains? Let's go Plains. I love that call. Titanic Plains. This will be a good one. Disturbed Impact? We should do Disturbed. That's a fun one we haven't touched yet. Let's get out of here. Beautiful. Let's go wink and die. No clip. Bang. Let's find our spot. We'll go up here. This is a great spot. I like the little white grass. All right. Who is the battle again? We got False Sun Boss and Rail Gunner. The monster spawns in. Which one was the correct one? The first one? We should probably figure out which one is which. Which one are you? I don't know which one this is. I'm going to spawn in something strong. Like just an Elder Lemurian for now. I just want to see what the difference between the versions are. So this one's got a bunch of crazy attacks, and I think it gets rid of all the abilities of the enemy. I could be wrong, though. That's his last stage. I think you're right. Although Lemurian can still attack, though. But, okay. So now we know it's at least that much. Now let's spawn in this one. Whoa. Okay. What are you hitting? Why are you attacking things? That's a different phase. Interesting. See, problem is I don't know which phases are what, and then the third one here. I don't know which one this one is. He took a damage. Maybe we just do the first one. Well, this is the first one. That's phase 1. This one's phase 1. Which one should we do? Should we do make the false sun the best it can be, or the worst it can be? What do you guys think? How do we feel about making a false sun phase 1, 2, or 3? Because what I don't want to happen is it to take away Railgunner's skills, because that feels cheesy. So we could go stage 1 to keep it clear. Stage 2 maybe. I like P3. Well, let's just see. You know what? Let's take a little peek with a non-Railgunner to not spoil it. Does he take away? Oh, I missed. Does he take away Captain's skills? That's the question. Okay, Captain, I need you to not die though. Oh, I saw a skill. I mean, that could work, right? That could work. All right. He didn't take away. Oh yeah, I think so. Let's do the 3 then. Let's do the big guy. Let's keep it the same. Go big. Go big or go home. You know. Here he is, big man, ready to go. And now we go into Lunar, and it is Railgunner coming in. Where's Railgunner? Here it is. Railgunner versus False Sun. Let's get his health out. Railgunner, I do need you to get involved, though. Jesus Christ, that was strong. Oh my god. One ball did that much? No, Railgunner lost that. For sure. Get the heck out of my chat, you little bot. Gone. Yeah, that was obliteration, actually. I don't think Railgunner wins that in any capacity, even if she does attack. I'm going to try it again, though. I'm curious. How much does one attack do? Big laser comes out immediately. Holy shite. Wait a minute. No, we gotta, okay. Okay, wait a minute. How do we go about this? Because Railgunner never attacked. Do we feel like that is valid, or do we want to do a run where they both attack each other? Because that was substantial. False Sun won it originally? Okay. I'll give it to him. False Sun took the dub, just barely. But we'll move False Sun on to take on the winner of Imp Overlord versus Lunar Chimera Golem. I'm looking forward to see False Sun Mythic. Yeah. I think it's best that he moves on, because it is fun to see, but yeah. Second time he also didn't die. That's true. Railgunner was also still alive. We didn't technically watch it all, but I do think False Sun wins that one. Imp Overlord and Lunar Golem. Give me a stage. Where are we going? Why can't I sprint right now? Infinite. Always sprint. Siren's Call Caves. Who we got right now? Imp Overlord Golem. That might work. I could see that being possible. Siren's Call Caves. Everyone get in the Discord. Get in there. Click the link on Twitch or in the YouTube description if you're watching over there. Yeah, let's go down to caves here. Let's kill everything. Bump, 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 bump. And we're going to go right down below. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, well, I'm worried about this guy. Let's go here. This will be fine. I'm sure this will be good. Imp Overlord starts first. Do we have music anymore? I think our music stopped. It didn't. It's still going. Okay. It was just slow. Here we go. Imp Overlord is in. Okay, and then who's he facing? I already forgot. Lunar Chimera Golem. Lunar, beautiful. Imp Overlord versus Lunar Chimera Golem. The Imp Overlord really is one of the strongest enemies in the game, but Lunar Chimera can do pretty significant damage. It's going to be tough for the Lunar Chimera to upset here. That bleed is brutal. Imp Overlord, very strong out of all the bosses. I think this one is as good as over. Oh, you cannot be standing in that bleed. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. 7 stacks of bleed is so tough. I think it is pretty much over as we stand. There's not much left. Imp Overlord is going to take it down. Only about a third of his health gone. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough out there. That's a tough loss. Okay. I don't need a wub wub song here, though. Imp Overlord. That's going to be fun. That is going to be a really fun battle. Alloy Worship Unit and Gup. Uh-oh. We're going to go to Reformed Altar, but I don't think it matters. We're going to go in the corner. I don't think Gup takes this one. I don't know if he takes his dub. I'm going to be so real with you. Imp Overlord for president. This is gonna be tough. What's up, Stormy? How we doing? Let me go. Is this Taylor Swift? What are we listening to right now? I'm switching. It's not a very exciting song. Oh, it has a second phase and flies, but Gup splits. Gup, please, we need you. Something tells me Gup's not taking this one out, but let's give it a shot. Awu spawned in, and then there's some Guppage. Lunar for the Gup. Alloy Worship Unit versus Gup. How close does Alloy Worship Unit dare to venture? I feel like he's going to play with his food a little bit here. Now, of course, the Geeps and the Gips do have to die, but the Alloy Worship Unit just bouncing on him. Just up and down. I mean, this is just pitiful. I mean, this is embarrassing. Right, what are we even supposed to do here? Alloy Worship Unit. I mean, this is atrocious. I tried to put him in a room with a ceiling, but he's not even using the height. The Gup just lacks attack variety. And it's just not looking good. There are 2 Gips left. Actually, 3 Gips left. They are pretty much all dead here. There's not a lot left. They're just standing in the little... Oh, they're just standing in the damage areas. And that will do it. Alloy Worship Unit did technically take damage. That's crazy. Gonna head to bed. Hey, appreciate you for tuning in. Always good to see you, Smarty. Alloy, moving on. Just woke up. We doing great? Hell yeah. 07. Already, we have a good amount of matches done here. Void Devastator, Scorch Worm. This is going to be interesting too. Scorch Worm was a big upset last time, you know? Almost 2 a.m. for me. Dang. That is up there. Where are we going? Give me a map. What's our next map going to be? Scorch Worm wins these. It's my dark horse bet. Scorched Acres. I think that's pretty valid. Scorched Acres. Who is it again? Void. Yeah, Void Devastator. That'll work. Nice cool red skin here. Kill everything. Good. Let's go. It's only 7:45 for Trento. You're goddamn right it is. It's not too bad. I had set 3 hours aside for round 1, but it just didn't take that long. We'll go right here. What is this printer? Bruh. What the hell? Why can't I have this in my run, dude? What's that about? Also, poll is done right. Oh, true. I keep forgetting to do that. But False Sun, yeah, definitely took that dub for sure. Rigged game. Oh, man. All right, well, that's going to be on our little battlefield for sure. Here we go. Who is the battle against? It is Void Devastator and Scorch Worm. Void Devastator jumps in here first, of course. Oops. Boom. And the Scorch Worm coming in on the Lunar team. Void Devastator, the biggest underdog so far, Scorch Worm. Who takes the dub? You might want to get involved. Big damage so far. I mean, hey, if Scorch Worm can avoid everything, it's going to be incredible. I don't know if he takes this dub, but I mean, okay. This is, I don't like how, okay. This is a PG channel. Surely Big Crab wins. I would assume so. It's a little weird, though. I don't know what's going on here. Honestly, the worm might just have the crab so confused that he keeps headbutting his area like that for 50 damage. This might just be the fight. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. No. If the crab can get a hit, though, all the crab needs to do is get a couple hits on the worm. But the worm is putting in the work right now. Could the worm be such a difficult piece for these AIs to handle that it just can't lose? We're just going to kind of let this play out a little bit. The shots fly into the moon here. There's more damage coming in. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Another shot straight up to the moon. Crab might lose this. The crab might just lose. Scorchworm is just playing with his food right now. If any of you died to Scorchworm, you said this thing's overpowered. It might just be. This thing is putting work in this tournament. This is going to be a time-lapse video, isn't it? No. I'm going to definitely just do some cutting, I think. But this guy, crab, you have got to aim down at the enemy that's killing you right now. A third of its health is gone. This is not looking good. Oh, more attacks are coming in, though. Things are moving around, but all these shots are way too far away. This is not what we want to see from the Void Devastator. the like 12 seed in the entire tournament or whatever it is against a Scorchworm. I swear to God, if the final two at the end of this tournament are Scorchworm and Z-Construct, I'm gonna lose my mind. And you would be so real for that. Scorchworm has not even taken damage. Void Devastator is now at half. I knew Worm was goated from the start. Dude, Worm is putting in the biggest effort we've ever seen. Just consistency. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Plimps come out. I did not know that was part of the attack. This could change everything. This Worm has to be very careful about these Plimps. Oh no, this could not be good for the Worm. Z would win since it can aim at anything? Exactly. Oh, these Plimps are putting in big work here. Now, of course, Scorchworm has a lot more health here, you know, in proportion. But how quickly does it fall due to the Plimp value that the Devastator has? Because you are seeing a lot of damage come through. Scorchworm has a lower health pool in total. This might come down to the wire again. This might come down to the wire. Worm, go down. Please, please, please. You know what I'm going to do? We're predictioning this thing. I gotta know. I gotta know what you think. I think it's going to be very close. Worm or Devastator? Who wins? Start prediction. Worm had a lot of health left, though. Good timing, and it would win. It's true. And that's the thing. I think with the Plimp, it's actually going to be really close. You got a minute. Worm or Devastator? Who wins? I can't bet, but it has to be Worm. 100 points on Worm. Worm's at 100% so far. Devastator's got no votes with the Plimp coming out. About 45 seconds. We'll see if anyone votes Devastator. If nobody does, then alas, here we are. Worm full suite. I despise Worm, but I have to vote for it. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? You just gotta do what you gotta do. Who voted 90k? 90k on Worm is crazy! Dogma. 90k on Worm. And Devastator has 20 points. This would be the greatest economy crash the world has ever seen. Oh my God. I voted 10 points on Devastator. The points is mine. I bet all on Worm. Worm at 91,000 channel points. Devastator at 20. We go right back in. And we continue. The Plimp comes through. That's a lot of Plimp. 4 damage each. Who takes this win? Wait, not even 10. Wait, not even 10k, 100k. Yeah, 100k on Worm. Oh my God. Go Devastator. Worm now missing about 1/3 of its health. Void Devastator only has about 1/4 of its health left. Oh, good avoidance of the Plimp there by the Worm. That's actually a huge play. Oh my gosh. Ooh, those could make contact though. These little kill orbs could make contact on the Worm. Lots of damage being done. Worm nearing half health here though. Another great dodge of a lot of Plimp. They're still getting them though. I think it still might go to Worm. Worm is nearish to half. Only a little bit less. Plimp coming out, but another great avoidance from the Worm. The timing this Worm has right now is impeccable. Please, 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 Worm. Another big whiff on the giant death orb. He's just going to take down bosses and win the whole thing. I think there's a chance. There is such little health. Scorchworm is now below half, but the Void Devastator has almost nothing left in the tank. Plimp comes up, but the Worm avoids most of it, and there it is. The Scorchworm moves on to the Sweet 16. The death there does not count. GG's. Imagine I choose the wrong outcome. Imagine. It was the Worm, right? Worm, my gift. Worm, keep making Ethan lose. The Worm wins complete prediction. What an upset. The Worm, which is 45 seeded, by the way, moves up against the Alloy Worship unit. Another enemy that it could take down. And then, what does it face? It faces one of these 4, which is going to be really interesting. Alloy Worship unit against Scorchworm is going to go hard. Wow. Worm, you don't know how many Gambas I've lost. All right, Scavenger and Full Sun Player. Give me a map. Where are we going? Where's our next stage? It's very interesting. That was quite an interesting one. This just proves the Scourge Worm is ridiculously overpowered and the hate for it is valid. It literally gives no extra Mentos due to how many points for it gets 20 whole Mentos. That's amazing. Yeah, because it has to split. Every person who voted for Worm got 5 Mentos. Sky Meadow, bang, done. Give me Titanic. Give me the Titanic skin. It's my favorite one. Ooh, abandoned. That's okay. That's alright. I'll allow it. Kill, 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 kill. Beautiful. Where is this battle taking place? What is the, I got a single Mento. It's so funny. Scavenger, False Sun, Player. That can go anywhere. We'll do that right in this little area. This is a normal Scavenger. Dog my gotch with the drown. No problemo. L, here we go. Now this is a normal Scavenger, so it can spawn with anything. So we just don't know what it's gonna grab. Did I spawn it? I don't think I spawned it. Bonk. There we are. Got some kind of shield. Looks like a Healy guy. And Lunar for Full Sun Player. Here we are. Scavenger versus a False Sun Player. Who knows what the Scavenger rolled? Look at the health on False Sun. My guy, you might want to attack the big guy, though. Yeah, you might want to get in there. Laser coming in, not doing a lot of damage. Ooh, the bleed. I did not realize the Scavenger had bleed, and it's over. That Scavenger moves through. Oh my gosh. Blast Shower, Interstellar Desk Plant from the kill. What else did he have? I don't even know. That was disgusting. Scav obliterates. Blast Shower. Oh, Predatory Instincts up here. Not bad. Not bad at all. What is this? Wires? Who knows? That was tough. I mean, we all saw that one coming, though. Scav is the number 5 seed in the whole thing, so it moves forward. Flower's actually huge against False Sun. Honestly, yeah, I don't know if he used it or not, but it was smart. Beetle Queen multi. I'm going to do a prediction just for fun. I know what my prediction is, but let's find out. Beetle Queen multi. Start prediction. And give me a map. Where are we going? I think Awu destroys Worm, not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's hard to say these days. What are we thinking about for a map? Title screen. I don't know if that would be great. I don't know if that would be awesome. Rally Point, let's hit it. Hit up Rally Point Delta. There still are a couple maps we haven't done yet, but that's okay. Also, I didn't even say hi to Legendary. How we doing? The single Mento is really funny, by the way. That's absolutely iconic. Alright. No clip bang. L here. Schwink. Kill everything. Something died over there. Yep, there it is. We'll go right here. Hey, TC's hanging out. Hey, chat. Beetle Guards do not have to die for multi to win this. That is true. So we got Monster, Beetle Queen. Can't move. Multi can use the movement here to really cook around. Lunar. I don't know what Multi's going to roll either. That could change a lot of things. Beetle Queen and Multi going at it. Now we have had a rule change. The Beetle Guards here do not have to die. If the Beetle Queen is dead, Multi wins. But oh, that's so much damage. Oh my gosh, that was oddly closer than I thought. But Multi goes down. Wow. Beetle Queen takes. Betting on TZ, easy clap. Huge Beetle Queen win. Honestly, Multi went hard there for a moment. But Beetle Queen is going to come out on top. Let's head on over. Make the switch. Beetle Queen versus Scavenger is the next setup. Overloading Worm versus Artificer. No, you're not getting Gamma for this one. You're just not doing it. Double Power Saw Multi would have won. You might be right. And give me a map. Where are we going? We could go to the new stage 1 dark mode. Okay. Yeah, it was not Saw. It was Nail Gun and something else. I don't know. I don't think it was power mode either. Okay. Relax on the thing. One of the test stages. Some of them are kind of funky. I want to be so real with you. What does test scene look like? Right, that's this one. Wait, let's do one on test scene. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it will. This is the entirety of test scene. Why are there beetles here? This is the whole thing. It's these weird pieces of geometry. And this is it. Let's do it here. If it works, we'll do it. 100%. Schwink. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not even showing you. Here it is. Test map. This is the whole map. It's completely empty, and then there's a teleporter and geometry. So, let's see if it works. Who's up next? I forgot who the battle was. Clay Templar and... Wait, no. Overloading Worm Artificer. Right. Here we go. Monster. I don't know if this will work on test map. We're going to try it, though. Overloading Worm. And Artificer here. Man, he is right up my business, huh? My good sir, can you leave me alone, potentially? Okay, thank you. I'm just going to head over here. Here we are. Artificer. Hold on. Artificer versus Overloading Worm. Artificer's hanging out over here. Just kind of having a grand old time. We'll see if she goes anywhere. Flamethrower Artificer is crazy work. Did she go to the map? Okay, test scene doesn't work. Let's not go test scene. Let's choose a different map. Let's do a different one. Deep Void? How dark is the Deep Void? If it's really dark, I won't do it, but I will check it out. Where's Deep Void? Wait, what is Deep Void? I think she died. I think so too, but I want to make sure. Where on earth is Deep Void? Is it the planetarium? Planetarium's kind of dark. Let's actually just do for fun the, where is it? Disturbed Impact. Place before planetarium? Oh, the Void Fields? Let's see. Place before planetarium. This is the planetarium here. I mean the Void Locus. Is that what you're saying? We're gonna go here just to make sure that went the way we think it did. But alas. Alright, we got Monster. Where is it? Overloading Worm. Now we go right over to here. I'm gonna give him a little bit of space here. Into Lunar. Where's Artificer? Artificer. Where is she? There she is. Artificer Overloading Worm. Can Artificer pull out the biggest upset in the world? She's got Flamethrower. I think it's over. A Flamethrower might be GG. She's also not hovering. She just fell on the ground, and it's over. Oh, there it is. Why is this so bright? This is a really bright version of the map. Oh, you know why it's bright? Because the worm. See how the color changes as I leave? Worm makes things really bright. This color scheme makes me feel unpleasant. I know. It's kind of a bad one, I can't lie. Alright, well, we all saw it coming. We had to see it for ourselves. Overloading Worm. 2C to the whole thing moving through. Clay Templar, Clay Dune Strider. I think we have to go Abandoned Aqueduct here. Because of it. We actually did do Void Lotus one time. It is a little dark, so I don't know if I want to do it too many times. Because it's a little bit on the dark side. I cannot lie to you. Alright, what's over here? Let's go find a good spot for it. I'll bring you guys in here. That or Sanctuary? True. We can go Sanctuary too. I'm going to go right here. It's a good little spot, I think. Well, let's go in the alleyway right here. Ion Surge already would have no diff. Maybe, but it didn't look like she was willing to hover. So, hard to say. Clay Dune Strider is the higher seed, right? Clay Templar is the higher seed I have written. Simply because it made it a lot farther last year. So, alas, here we are. Actually, let me do a prediction on this one. Start prediction. We're going to do Templar or Dune Boy. Start prediction. Who wins this? Who wins this match? I'm going to get ready to... There it is. Spawned in the... Okay, it's like ready to start, but I'm not going to do it yet. Dune Strider or Templar? Who takes this dub? That is the question I have for you today. You get about 45 seconds. And we'll cook it. 100% on Dune Strider. Definitely the Dune Strider since it had those boss stats. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Scorchworm has now taken down 2 bosses. Clay Dune Strider made it into the top 16 last year by taking down the Wandering Vagrant. Dune Strider could bring the pots in. That's true. 100% on Dune Boy at the moment. So we'll see. 60 of my precious Mentos going on Clay Transporter. I do have an ad though, so I will wait for the ad to finish. Because I don't want to rock it. It was 100% Dune Strider, so no Mentos go to anybody. The rapid fire attack is insane. Yeah, it's true. Here, I'll return everyone's Mentos. I'm going to wait for the ad. Let me know when you're done from the ad, and then we'll cook. I'll just chill for a little bit. I'm actually going to lower my desk and do a little bit of sitting action. Ah. There we are. Beautiful stuff. Because I'm like 90% sure there's an ad going on right now, but if there isn't, let me know, and we'll get into this. Won't Dune Boy just heal? He could, but he doesn't have much to heal off of, except for the Templar, and that's not going to be enough to out-damage the Templar, so... Because the Dune Strider heals a lot when there are a lot of enemies around. Alright, I'm going to cook it. Here we go. Here we are. I'll move my microphone a little bit. Bang. Dune Strider versus Clay Templar. Look at the significant damage brought in by the Templar. Did the Templar just heal? Wait, how did the Templar just heal that? No, just kidding. He didn't take damage. I'm dumb. I'm tired. It's actually weirdly even right now. If he stays close... Oh, no. If he stays close, it's bad. That was a bad... Templar? Bad idea. Bad idea, Templar. I mean, he's trying his best, but Templar's not playing this well at all. Getting into melee with a Dune Strider is a death sentence all the time. Templar thrives on range, is not using it. I think this one is as good as over. Clay Dune Strider moves on. You guys had it right. Let's move him. Clay Dune Strider, technically an upset, but that's a little on me. Clay Templar just did real well last year, so we had to give him the bonus. Mithrix and Loader. Oh, that's going to be a banger. Give me a map. Where are we going? What map are we doing? Where are we headed now? Pick anything. I'll scroll through. Moon? We can do another moon one. We'll put Mithrix back on the moon. I like it. Although Loader might fall. We do it in here, actually. Let's do it in this room. Although, wait, did Mithrix not work in here before? No, Mithrix didn't work in here before. I don't know if I... Well... Because I don't want Loader to fly off the map. That's my only concern with doing it here. Oh, let's do it in that... Yeah, in the pillars here. This is perfect. Over here. So that they can't fall off the map. This is beautiful. Let me get rid of all enemies if there are any. Beautiful. And let's go here. Also do this. We'll spawn in Mithrix. Phase 1. Cannot do any more phases. So phase 1 comes in. Oh, that's not the right one. It's the third one, I think. Yeah. And Loader comes in. Where is Loader at? I hope that Mithrix moves when Loader spawns in. Loader. We have Mithrix, and we have Loader. Who takes this dub? Mithrix a much higher seed. Loader, a lot of mobility. This battle has happened many a times before, maybe in your games themselves. The little pylon doing a little bit of tickle damage for sure. It only takes 1 or 2 big slams from Mithrix to end it out. Loader, that's not going to get you the win. You better get a big punch in here. That is a... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is a significant punch. Holy smokes. Although, you better jump. You might want to jump. Wait a minute. He didn't come back down. The moon might not work. He might have slammed somewhere else. Mithrix just jumped. Okay. We gotta find a different map. That is unfortunate, but this one could be close, actually. I think it freaked out because Mithrix might have just landed up there when he jumped upwards. Yeah, I think he went to the arena. So let's do another map. Let's just do... Let me choose a map this time. I haven't chosen one yet. Let's go to... We've actually done most of them, which is good. Let's do a Titanic Plains. I freaking like this map a lot. And we're gonna go right here in front of us. Fuck this, I'm going back to bed. He said I'm out of here. Let's do a prediction for this, because that was kind of close. We'll do Mithrix and Loader. Might as well, right? We saw hints of beauty there. And you never know what could happen here. But I'll let it go through. What's up, Bonk? How we doing? Go Monster. Go third. Where is Mithrix? Bang. Second Mithrix. Then we go Lunar. And it's Loader. So I'm going to do this. Where is Loader? Yo, I cannot see. Loader. The minute I click resume, it starts. 83% Loader, 17% Mithrix right now. This one could be very interesting. All depends on Loader's movement. If Loader can get it done, if Loader can get it freaking done, we could be in a very interesting spot. That would be a ton of fun to witness. 85% think loader, 15 mithrix. Wow. There it is. There you have it. Mithrix versus loader. Who takes the dub? This is a battle that has happened many a times, probably in your own games. Loader, you might want to lock in, my dude. That was not a lot of damage from Mithrix here. Loader, moving around. Not doing any punches yet. You're going to need to get that charged fist out. Here it is. What's the damage look like? I mean, so far, Loader's got the dub. We'll see if Mithrix can kind of take it down. Mithrix jumps, coming back down to land. Yeah, that shockwave is going to hurt Loader. You cannot stand in the shockwave like that, my guy. Or my girl. You cannot be doing... What are we doing, Loader? What are we... Are you giving up? Are you done? Oh, you trying again? Oh my gosh. I mean, it's going to take a miracle. It's not impossible here. But if Mithrix jumps... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not impossible. This could be really close. Uh-oh. Loader, you better get up. You do not get hit by the shockwave. Oh, what are you doing? Loader loses. Mithrix moves on because the shockwave, I mean, that's basic Risk of Rain. You gotta avoid the shockwave. You just gotta jump when he comes down, everyone knows. Mithrix wins here and moves on to the next round. Let's show it up. Mithrix 7 seed, as we all mostly saw. My Mentos, let's go! Mithrix OP. Yeah, that shockwave is good, but it's gonna get real tricky if he's got an aerial enemy to face. I'm gonna be honest. So, this is gonna be interesting, though, whoever faces Mithrix here. That was a good win. That was close. Loader had true potential there for sure. All right, give me a map. Where are we going next for our Grandparent versus Void Jailer? Where are we headed? Give me a nice map for this one. Moon? We can go Moon for this for sure. Commencement. Here we are. Loader just wasn't feeling it today. Yeah, she did just kind of stop halfway through that. It was like, actually, I'm chilling. Let the sun ravage the moon. Honestly, it's kind of a sick idea. We'll do it right on this this bridge. This is a good spot, I think. So let's do monster. Grandparent. Boof. Oh, too high. It's weird the grandparent can fly, so you have to, like, put it exactly where you want it. So put it there. It should be on the ground, I think. Yeah. There it is. Grandparent. We go here. We go lunar. Void Jailer. Void Jailer. Grandparent on the moon bridge. Is the sun enough to beat the jailer on the moon, or is that shotgun simply too powerful? That is a lot of damage. The rock, not doing a lot at all. My goodness, this could be very interesting. The grandparent might only have the sun for this victory. It looks like that rock is not going to do anything to the Void Jailer at all, but can that sun come through? We're doing a prediction. I'm going to do a prediction for this. Grandpappy or Jailer. Here we go. 1 minute. I think this could be close because the Jailer's putting in work right now, but the sun is going to come out. Who takes the win? Go get in there. Jailer 100%. Now we got some grandparent points. This is your chance to earn, baby. Chance to earn. Whoa, big bet on the grandparent. Who was it? Dawnstar with 1,000. Jailer with 5% of the vote now. I'm earning my Mentos back. You might. If Jailer comes through here, now 120 on Jailer. Make me new elements with the Jailer. The Jailer, yeah. I think this is going to be close. I have who I think is going to win, but you just never know. Got about 5 seconds left, and we're jumping right back into this thing. And 9% on Jailer. It continues. Jailer has taken a little bit of damage, but once that grandparent gets down to that halfway mark, it is about to get very scary. Use the light that burns from the sky. Yes, for Pokemon. Another rock comes through. That rock just does not do a lot. 78 damage is not what it needs, but the sun comes out. They are not protected by any sort of ceiling at all. Huge sun damage doesn't actually look that... Wait a minute. That is not that intense to the jailer. He's kind of eating it, although it's getting worse and worse by this. Oh my gosh, it's getting worse and worse. That jailer's getting cooked. And, wow, that sun is intense. Grandparent moves on. My goodness, the sun is powerful, dude. That is a powerful sun. Grandparent over the jailer. That is wild. Choose outcome, grandpappy. Complete prediction. Rip. I mean, that was a close one. But man, that is intense out there. Now we got a battle. I think I know how it's gonna go. Guru the Lucky versus Rex. But sometimes the survivors can really be sneaky. They're very glass cannony. Give me a map. Where are we going? What map are we off to this time? A moment fractured. Is that an option? It's got to be, right? Moment fractured. Ooh, I don't know if this works actually. It's such a small area. I don't know if this will work. Let's see. Yeah, there isn't really like a platform for them to stand on. Who is it? Who's battling here? Gura and Rex. I wanna give them a little bit more of a space. This is fun. Moment hole. We have done a moment hole a couple of times. We did it 2 or 3 times now. I feel like, you know, we could go ahead and realm. Oh wait, no, moments don't work because it's a twisted scavenger. Unfortunately, they actually break. Rosie, good to see you. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well right now. I hope you're doing very well. It's been a hot while. Void Lotus. We can do some void. Is it Void Locus or Void Lotus? Locus, I think. Let's go in here. Doing good. Just got off work. Hell yeah. Let me get. I mean, this actually, it's kind of bright. Ah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. Let me try it. Let me try one more, because I want to keep it bright-ish. But Locus, I was wrong. Shucks. Let's do a wetland aspect, because this is just kind of dark to watch, and we actually haven't done wetland yet. We actually haven't done wetland a single time. Funny enough. So let's find an area here. This works right in this little. Ah, it's also kind of dark. There we go. That's beautiful. All right, we have, who is the ones? We got Gura and Rex. This is going to be absolutely brutal for one of these guys. Gura comes in. Let me do this. Let me do this. And Rex comes in. Gura the Lucky versus Rex. Who takes this win? I have a feeling it's going to be really, really quick. It was. There it is. Gura moves on. Wow, there's a reason Twisted Scavengers are just such high seeds. I mean, that is fast. Here we go. Gura moves on. Try Void Locust each match in case it works. We did do one on Locust, which was kind of bright, but for the most part, it's pretty dark. Like the default skin isn't bad. Like this one isn't terrible. It's just like kind of dark. You know, like the ground is really dark, so seeing enemies is tricky. We did do it over here, though. This isn't a terrible spot. We can do it over here. All right, up next we have Magma Worm and Parent. We'll do this on Void Locust. That'll be fun. They're bright enemies. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do this. Magma Worm and the Parent coming out. Magma Worm is here. We go Lunar, Parent. Magma Worm versus Parent. Parent took down a behemoth in the Stone Titan. Unfortunately, I don't know if that melee-only strategy is going to be as good for the Parent this time. That worm thrives in these close battles, but doesn't seem to be attacking the Parent too much. Worm, you might want to get involved. There it is. This is going to be a long one, I think. This is going to be a little bit of a brawler. How much damage does Worm do to Parent in general? Not a whole lot. This is going to be a little bit of a slog, I think. I hope they don't fall off the edge. That actually could be a problem. If Parent falls off the edge, that's going to be a little unfortunate. And he's still here. Let's see how it goes. I would like him to stay on the map, but you never know. Worm can also get under the map to avoid these slams, but it's looking bad for the Parent already at half health almost. A nice teleport, though, to get a nice slam on the Worm as it goes under the ground again. Another swing around. These little chip damages to the Parent here. It's not looking good for the adult in the scenario. Don't jump off the map, you little rat. Don't fall. Do not fall off the map. I will be upset with you. Parent getting a couple good slams in. Worm definitely doing more damage, though. Parent only about a third of the health left. That's a huge slam. Oh my gosh, that is brutal. Parent with a good teleport here, moving on to this side. Worm coming through. Another good teleport slam from the Parent, but the health pool from the Worm is just too big. One or two more bites might seal the deal here. That fire is doing its work. One more bite might do it, and there it is. Worm continues easily. There it is. Parent just can't keep up. Oh, just kidding. I just gave it to the Parent. Magma Worm moves forward. And we have 2 matches left before we end stream today. We have Voidling and Mercenary, and then what could be actually pretty interesting. I'm kind of excited for this last one. Voidling Mercenary, though. I don't think that one will be super great. Helminth Hatchery, let's do it. Let's do some Helminth. I think that one works really well here. Ooh, and it's blue, too. That's kind of fun. Kill everything. L here. Shwink. Let's go... Where do we want to go for this? I'll go right here in this little spot. We'll put Voidling right here. Bulwark's Ambry for last match. They are both flying. We're absolutely doing that. Great call. What was it? Voidling all the way down here? No, Voidling's at the top. Oops. Voidling and Mercenary. Right. This could be the end of all of our survivors here. I don't think any of them moved on, which is kind of expected. Here we go. Lunar, Mercenary. We got Voidling. We got Mercenary. Who takes home the winner, or who takes home the win in Phase 2? Second round of the tournament. Voidling probably has a pretty easy win over Mercenary here. But, he's not really... Okay, you guys have to attack each other. Mercenary going in for some damage. Actually, Mercenary is winning until now, with the Plimp really hitting hard. Mercenary, you just can't stand in the lava. You can't be doing that. Mercenary, you deserve that one. You deserve that L. Voidling moves. That was pitiful. Let's go to Bulwark's Ambry. Which one? Which one of these 4? I don't know the difference. Choose 1 through 4 and I'll go there. Alright. Whichever one you want, Dawnstar. 1 through 4 we're going to. I don't know the difference. 3, bang. I'll show you here. Oh, I hope this works still. There's just 4 random ones up at the top here. Weird, I've never seen this. Is this what happens now when you go here? It like zooms out and stuff? That's cool. Kill, kill, kill. Did I just pick up a war banner? Why do I have a war banner? The hell? I don't have a war. What happened to the, why is there a war banner there? What's going on? Alright, yeah, we'll just spawn up in the air. It's 2 flying enemies, so we might as well. Let's get our monster here. It is Soulless Control Unit and Lunar Chimera Wisp. Soulless Control Unit. Bang! Right here in the sky. Now I'm going to go here. Where is the Wisp? Where is the Lunar Chimera Wisp? There it is. Now we're going to do one last prediction on this guy. Winner. Wisp or Control Unit. 2 very big heavy hitters in the sky. Prediction begins. You have a minute for the last battle of round 2. Wisp with 100 points on so far. Control Unit with 10. We'll see who takes this one. This one, it's all going to come down to strategy here. Who moves in the right way, who uses what abilities when. Now again, the little soulless probes do not count as the control unit, so if the Wisp can take out the big guy, then that's the win. Got about 30 seconds left. 46,000 points on Wisp is crazy, Dawnstar. That is crazy work. On the Wisp? I don't think the Wisp is winning this one, dude. I don't have a lot of faith in the Wisp here. A control unit is 11 seats higher. Oh, man. We got 3 seconds left. It is 46,000 to 50. Gamble harder. Wisp wins. All right, well, let's give it a shot. Here we are. Lunar Chimera Wisp versus the Soulless Control Unit. Lunar Chimera Wisp, very intense enemy, very scary. If it keeps moving enough, I could see how it pulls out a victory here. The control unit does not have very good aiming. But Wisp has put itself into a corner, getting absolutely obliterated right now. Wisp, you might want to freaking move, dude. Get going, man. Oh, no. The Wisp, look at the control unit just up in here. Oh, no. This is not, the Wisp is stuck, I think. The Wisp is absolutely stuck. What if we restarted this one? I don't feel good about this one. Regardless of the voting, I don't feel good about this. That doesn't feel right. We're going back to the middle and doing it again. That does not feel correct. They gotta attack each other, you know? Here we go. Monster. Lunar Wisp. We got the Lunar Wisp versus the Soulless Control Unit. Lunar Wisp attacks first. Soulless Control Unit doesn't make contact on the first strike. Ooh, man. That Lunar Wisp is quick, dude. Soulless Control Unit hasn't done a single bit of damage yet. Wisp kind of hiding onto the ground. I don't know what you're going to end up doing down there, my guy. You might want to get out of the floor. I'm wondering if the Wisp breaks in this map. No. Wisp goes in for another set of attacks here. Another really big, just barrage of bullets. But here come the probes. Oh my gosh, the probes. Oh no, the Wisp is getting rinsed by the 3 probes. It doesn't stand a chance. Soulless moves on. How have you managed to corner yourself in the air? The control unit with one of the biggest point swings we have ever seen. Complete prediction. Wow. Who voted here? Ethan? Ethan just snuck away with 50k points. That's disgusting. That's absolute filth. Not 50k, probably 25k. Ew, dude. Glad I didn't go all in. True. What a last battle. And there we have it. We go here. Control unit wins, and we have our Sweet 16. I'd like to thank my intern first and foremost. Let's go through our Sweet 16 round. That will be not streamed, because this is all secret, baby. You're gonna have to wait for the video on this one. We have number 1 seed Z Construct versus the 16 of Grove Tender. Down here we have the False Sun Boss versus the Imp Overlord, 1 seed lower. The Alloy Worship Unit takes on the absolute menace that has been the Scorch Worm so far. The Scavenger, which rolls random items on every battle, takes on the Beetle Queen. Overloading Worm taking on the Clay Dune Strider up next. Then we have Mithrix versus the Grandparent of the Sun, the owner of the Sun versus the owner of the Moon. Gura Gura the Lucky versus the Magma Worm. Can it keep up with all the damage that the Twisted Scavenger puts out? And then we have Voidling versus the flying, but not as strong, Soulless Control Unit. Wow. The sheer misery that filled my heart when the probe spawned. That was disgusting, might I just say. I mean, absolutely filth for everyone involved, alright? But alas, yo, that's a deep angle. Let me turn that up a little bit. Welcome back, I'm sitting now. 12 Mentos. That is gonna do it for stream. Almost. We are gonna do a round of marbles. Those on YouTube, come on over to Twitch. All the Twitch people, stay around. We're doing a round of marbles. Type !play in the chat. You will be given a marble with your name on it. They will all then roll down a track. The winner gets VIP next stream, which I think is Saturday. It's this weekend, that's for sure. Wow, what a tournament day. Rounds 1 and 2 out of here. Incredible stuff. Let me close out of Risk of Rain 2, and let's open marbles on stream. And while I'm opening it, I have fun news. My computer is almost out of storage. I'm uninstalling every game. Every single game that I have to make room for like the next video. But do you know who just bought an external SSD? Because I recently learned you can play games directly off of an external SSD. Me. So I have 2 terabytes now. Extra! I have 3 terabytes total. I'm freaking stoked. Let's do some marbles. Wait for it. There it is. And I'm stoked. I have 3 terabytes now. It used to be just 1. I mean, Call of Duty is 350 alone. You know? So I was out of storage. But I didn't realize that you could do that, you know? If I win, give it a Dawnstar. All right, I can respect it. What's up, Big Green Dinosaur? You're here just in time for marbles. If you have a Twitch account, come on over. And you can play with us here. Eye of the Storm, Buckshot. That's not the one. Mountain Pass. Have we done this before? I think we have. And I feel like everyone fell off. I'm not going to do that one. Portal Purgatory. Honestly, sure. Let's do it. I have no idea how this is going to go. We can give it a shot, though. For certain. Here we go. All right. Everyone. Oh, wait, no. That's actually... I don't know if we want to do that. I'm gonna bail on this one. I think this one, a lot of people fall, and that's not as fun. Gotta win this marble after the catastrophic loss. God damn it, I missed the stream. You might have missed the stream. But alas, you can watch the VOD if you'd like to, and we'll be live this weekend, so no worries. Devil's Chaos sounds crazy. Few will survive, that's exactly what we don't want. Give me something good here. Give me a freaking good one. Marble Adventure. That sounds splendid. Record time is 21 seconds. Is this going to be really fast, though? We're going to check it out. How fast is it? How did they do 21 seconds? They're cheating. All right, this is the one. Everyone, exclamation point play in the chat. We got Barry, we got Thrust, we got Dawn. You have 60 seconds. YouTube, come on over to Twitch. Exclamation point play in the chat. And we're going to get going. Dawnstar, Linky, Ordinary, Ethan, Stormy, Legendary. That's the crew. Why can't I only see like 3 of you? Why are you all disappearing? What are we doing here? There we go. You're all back. Ethan's in here. There we are. And here's the track. Pretty simple stuff. All flat, all our way through. Should be very straightforward. A couple of pegs here, a lot of spinners. Now these spinners are interesting. We haven't actually done this map before. They full sweep on one side and don't on the other, but they have no holes. Oops. That's interesting. But 21 seconds, you're not getting there. There had to be some weird, like, jump or something. Ooh, do not fall in here. Don't do it. There had to be a weird jump all the way to the end. Here we go. Everyone through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it begins. Here we are. Barry starting in the lead. Who hits the spikes? Who goes through first? Wow. Akiyomi. Hold on. How do you say that? Akiyokami. With a good first start, getting stuck up on the first spinner, though. The mustache spinner, Thrust gets through first. Wrong. Wow, nobody gets through. Senpai gets through first. Barry moving on. More spikes. Akiyokami moving through. Thrust and Dawn coming together. That's big. Barry coming down to the first hole here. It's open right now. Is Barry done for? No. Barry moves through. Dawnstar and Thrust are together here, moving on their way down, but still kind of a ways back. Another spinner. How's Barry get through? Not bad at all. Dawnstar coming through a little bit slower, but gets a pretty clean line, if I do say so myself. Barry gets through the gap. Dawn also gets through the gap, just barely. Dawnstar's falling straight through there. Dawnstar did not so far. Not a lot left here. What is this little guy? I have no idea. I guess we'll never find out. Dawnstar and Barry in the lead. Thrust also looking to come back in third. A lot of holes to fall through, though. Barry taking it very safe through this section. Oh! Thrust getting destroyed. That was an explosive barrel. We've now learned what it was. It was an explosive barrel. Thrust, thank you for showing us that. That's good to know. Uh-oh. Barry getting a little bit stuck in here. Getting a little bit stuck. Oh, no. Ethan fell off, too. Oh, Barry's getting big stuck. Dawnstar, an incredible move. Barry also finds their way out, though, but Dawnstar has now taken the lead. Barry getting really tripped up, and now there's a whole group at the mustache spinner. Dawnstar moving through. Not a whole lot of track left. One more explosive barrel, though. Barry falls through. It's all up to Dawnstar to not hit this. Ooh! Gets through. There's not a lot left here. Just has to fall down the hole. Dawnstar takes the win! There it is! A clean course. Others made mistakes where Dawnstar did not. And there it is. Also, I didn't actually say hi to Akiyokami. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome on in. What a battle this was. Dawnstar getting a VIP and ads right now. That would have been bad if they came through. Community, roles manager, add new, Dawnstar 39. Bang. VIP. Add it. Give me that beautiful. Give me that beautiful, beautiful VIP badge. Show it to us. Put it right there. Put it right there. Just an incredible performance. Absolutely spectacular. And very deserved after the tough L's we took. The amount of people that just bounced off the goal rim and died. That could have been you. But look at that beautiful VIP badge. That'll be here all weekend. And let's find out who's live on Twitch to go do a little raiding into. At the moment, Race is live. However, last time we tried to raid Race, it did not allow us to do so. So we're going to try again. He's playing Returns Eclipse Climb. So that'll be very interesting. /raid Race. Wait, we are allowed to. Let's go. Let's go say hey to Race. He's doing the Eclipse Climb and Risk of Rain Returns, which I didn't think was a thing you could do. But alas, YouTube, I cannot raid you out. So this is where I say thank you all for tuning in. Very much appreciate it. I'll be live this weekend. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night or day whenever you're watching. And I'll talk to you all soon. And there we are. Beautiful, beautiful. He has a mod